Hello! I am back, and I am very sunburned, and I am very tired from my time away. But I was a good boy, didn't go into the mosh pits that very much, because I had my little lady with me, and I am 36 these days, so I could have taken injuries that could have taken me out of streaming for a while. And as a new thing, I have developed a new ailment. Apparently, I either have hay fever or some horrendous allergic reaction to dust, because I went blind for a whole day, but eye drops and some antihistamines fixed that. Let me just check I'm streaming the right screen. Yes. Hello, I'm just getting myself quickly caught up in chat. Thank you all for welcoming me back. I hope you've all had a great weekend with, great weekend actually testing things out yourself. So this should catch a lot of people up. A lot of people will be somewhere between Act 2 and 4 on their run, so they'll have as much time with the DLC as I've really spent if you did a solid hard weekend. So I'll be looking forward to hearing about what you've all learned and stuff. And yes, I am. Revan is an old boy. I was born in 89. Goddamn. It's basically my eyes were watering so much I was briefly blind at the festival. So yeah, that wasn't fun. But I did get to hear Baby Mel during that time, but it cleared up once obviously we got on antihistamines. But yeah, no, got it back. It was just my eyes were swollen and watering so much. I don't know if it's because I got caught in a dust storm on my way to drowning pool, or if it was because maybe something had like caught me in the eye, and it basically something that caused an allergic reaction. But I've been spending all day this morning getting caught up on like messages and stuff, and also reporting bugs to the devs. So I can confirm Blade Dancer not interacting with Executioner is completely unintentional. They're looking to resolve it. So hopefully that should be fixed soon. So I am going to be making some Blade Dancer Assassin builds, but that doesn't mean you all need to abandon Executioner. Oh, nice parental leave, Bucky. I'm guessing that means that you just had a bubba. Good morning. Congratulations on that. But yes, I've spent all morning catching up on spreadsheet stuff, quickly bug testing loads of stuff reported, getting save files over to the developers from all the messages I've had, taking screenshots, testing out some stuff, and I've now got access to Toybox, so I was quickly testing tons of augment stuff in Act 4. So I've updated all the spreadsheets for the augments that I think are useful, and that they aren't one-for-one. I'm not saying use these augments. I'm saying that these could be your useful augments. So all that stuff will be... it's now available there. I just need to finish Eogun's build, so I've only actually built him up to level 48, and then I can start getting on the variants. I can start getting on some of my origin variants. Item suggestions are going to take a little bit longer, because obviously I'm going to need to think about it, but I am now quite aware of where everything drops, and then I'll start getting all my variant builds from the old spreadsheet over. And I'd say once I've got 2 or 3 variants, I can get the spreadsheet properly updated, and then we can start looking to get that to live. But it's probably going to take at least a week. Your iterative piracy overbuild makes fight super easy, and yes, it does. And I saw the message about Assassin, Lightning Build Assassin fucking. It might actually be stronger. Imminent Demise might be bugged and not working, so the build might be accidentally nerfed, so it's going to get stronger. I need to test out Imminent Demise myself. But yeah, there's been some reports of Imminent Demise not working. Though, if anyone is using Imminent Demise and they're not seeing it work, actually, I can ask someone to get me a screenshot, because I can get that to Owlcat Devs and get them to fix that. Let me just quickly send a message on my Discord to the chap who said that. Because, yeah, another assassin buff. Alright, so yes, so like I said, I've been bugging community managers, development people all morning to get for you guys. I held a start on the run and I can't figure out what to do. Bugs should be crushed by the time it's nice. Aaron, do you think the Psychopath augment could go into a Staff Psycho build? I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sure that you can make an impressive, like, Reddit screenshot, stacking a lot of damage on a Force Sword or a Pyromancy Staff or something like that. But the overall, what you lose, the synergy, I don't like it. Because, say you have a party of 5 dedicated mercenary buffers, and they're all using Psychopowers and stuff, then yeah, that augment's great, because you just have your melee guy, 5 people buff him, and he hits hard. I don't build for 5 buffers, I build for a whole party. But I'm sure that someone else will eventually cover that on YouTube. They'll be like, strongest build in game. Actually, 5 buffers. Strongest build. But that's not how I like to build. Like, I don't really care about the numbers. I want to make the entire playthrough easier. So stuff that's online in Act 4 and requires mercenaries, it's just not for me. But it is a valid way to play the game. So that's what I'm not talking it down. So there are other creators that do it. I'll probably share that on the Discord once someone else gets a video like that up. But let's just see if I quickly missed anything in chat. No, cool. But yeah, there are a couple of odd bugs. I'm hoping the Act 3 bugs are fixed, because Pascal gets a really overpowered item that he can only use if you bring him to Act 3, and it'd be good if that isn't crazy. But I hope people have discovered what I mean when Pascal is now the party killer. I showed it off in the last stream. I need to get some Twitch highlights and put that into shorts for YouTube. There's a bunch of stuff I need to go through for the last stream to highlight to send over to the devs. Yeah, Blood, stop living in the past.
My nerves are frayed.
I'm experiencing a weird bug where the Freight Line and Sector Bionica just don't load, even if I restart the game multiple times, make a new save. I've not heard anything about that, Yug, but make sure you delete your cache files. So if I quickly show where that is. So basically, if you go into, I'll put this in chat, where it says user, you'll have to update for your actual one. But if you go here and delete everything that isn't obviously screenshots, save games, portraits and stuff like that, it will clear the cache, and that should help with that. If you're still having issues, do report that. Oh, and Classified Carnage, thank you for resubbing. But yeah, we have had an overwhelming amount of support. Yeah, over 400 people have joined for like memberships and for Twitch subs as well. So that was like quite shocking. So I came back to see all of that. So no, the support has been absolutely amazing. Abelard was never better than Heinrichs. Abelard has never been better than Heinrichs, and he will never be better than Heinrichs, because Heinrichs is Psyker. Some of the augments for the eye lasers for Abelard are currently bugged, and Ogren Arms are a straight nerf. Ogren Arms are worse than regular attacks at Abelard. They make him weaker, because they lose access to area attacks, and they lower his damage. They're not worth. Anyone tested your Urlon? I haven't, well, I plan to do it on this stream, but you only really have him for 4 encounters, and he's really, really strong. He's just really, really, really strong. Okay, where was I on this run? Did no Augment Companions, Els Cassia, get new toys? No, this DLC didn't really add new stuff when it comes to items. There were a few things, but yeah, people like Yiralir, Cassia, Mirazhai, they didn't really get anything, but I have been updating their builds to make them stronger, so they actually flow better. And it's less reliant on my personal playstyle. I have news to you. There is now a mod out there that becomes my absolute favourite. What it does, turns off peril insta-kills is all that it does. Luda, it's a shame you can't join the Discord, because if you could send that mod, I'm sure loads of people want it. First time here, I've still got a question. On the 1.5 builds still work? Yes, the 1.5 builds still work, but I've been doing a lot of thinking since 1.5 released, because that was like last year. Till now, I've changed my approach for my builds. So one thing that a lot of people complain is loads of people used to think that my builds weren't online in the early game. And I was like, no, my builds are designed to be online in Act 1, not Act 4 like every other YouTuber. But obviously, it was dependent on my personal playstyle. So because of that, I've actually reworked all my builds 1.6 to flow better, to be easier for people. It's like even little things like Abelard. I've worked out exactly where he needs enough to be able to survive the Chaos Spawn, even on Unfair. So now I can take other talents that I didn't used to take, which just make him hit harder, which other people would have used a lot more. I'm not a high enough level for it. But you'll see, like, one of the talents I'm going to take is something like Open Engagement. So at the start of the turn, you get +8 to base damage. And if you combine that with Impetus, your initial charge at the start of combat does an insane amount of damage, because you'll have like a plus 18 base damage. So your opening attack will be you'll just hit much harder, and especially if you use something like Fleet Combat Training to force that to get to a crit, and then you offhand the Fleet Combat Training, you'll basically one-shot most things because of it. Modern question is Perils be damned. Okay, I'll look that up. I'm sad that Blade Dancers can't Blade Dance with Ogre holding two-handed weapons. Yeah, but either way, it would just be weaker. The two-handed weapons are just weaker than one-handed weapons. It's just one of those things. Eogun is OP. When I was testing this, everyone was like, "Oh, Eogun sucks. Eogun sucks." I'm like, "You're playing him wrong. He's so fucking strong." Eogun's problem is, you want him to be Overseer, but you also want him to go first. So that's the issue. So you either make him Grand Strategist to buff one guy, or you... Oh, is my face blocking the text? Well, people can look up these talents, but yeah, I can get it out of the way. So yeah, so yeah, Impetus will give you extra tough and strength bonus, and open engagement for your first attack of the round will give you plus 2 times strength bonus, so you stack them both to that initial charge. So yeah, and if you've buffed them up as well, then these numbers will be even higher. And because most base weapons only go up to like 20 in Act 1 and Act 2, you're more than doubling your damage on that initial attack. So yeah, it's just a lot of things like that I've just done to improve how my builds flow. Our Operative Sniper build's bad now. Yes. Urilet's still Bomb 1, but she's much stronger. Much stronger. Though Pascal might be, like, one of the strongest companions right now. And he might accidentally kill the whole party, depending on your augments. No, it's fine. I was just popping it off. I'm still really amped up because obviously I've just spent 3 days at a Mel Music Festival sitting in the sun, so I'm full of vitamins and I'm full of like energy, because obviously we're staying up, going to raves and all sorts. I just need to tone myself back down for home life. What was I going to do? Oh, that armor actually looks really good with this. Oh yes, I need to go to the prison planet. Or have I already done the prison? Pascal's one of the weakest companions. Yeah, so pre 1.5 he was. The 1.5 like buffs that you got there were exceptionally powerful. And then obviously now with the augments and the fixed operative, he's really, really good. I'm using the Arc Assassin, it's so good. Yes, Arc Assassin I think is one of the... I don't want to say top 2, but I do also want to say top 2. It might be one of the top damage builds. And the thing is, it's really good in Act 2. And then in Act 3, it starts getting even better. And then Act 4, when you have, like, access to malign influence, notes and weakness, it just demolishes everything. Now, we like builds to be online in Act 2. That's why Assassin's a bit weaker than others, but it progresses very nicely now with openings and exploits. Is the sheet for 1.6 up yet? Publicly, no, but for like members on YouTube and for Twitch subscribers, it is, but only because it's work in progress. I can show you where it currently is, so if people want to start taking some screenshots of some of these builds, I'll get my face out of the way so I can talk through some of this. But yes, if you guys want to screenshot anything, do take screenshots, because this is for the members, so people who, like, you know, pay the £2 to follow along over on that, they get access to this. So Abelard, like I said, what I've done is obviously I've worked in stuff like open engagement. Thick skin is all you really need, because I used to go in with like defensive stance and a bunch of other stuff, but I've worked out for just the chaos spawn and unfair, all you really need is thick skin. So then you can get ramming speed, so you can make your charges more reliable. Fleet combat training gets the build online. Impetus and open engagement are the 2 big damage increases. I was doing 200 to 300 damage to Cinder at level 17 because of it, and Reckless Fury you can respec out of later. But yeah, no, that's really strong for it. And the rest of Abelard is pretty much the same, but then you've got Lethal Precision and Calculated Resolve. They're also really strong, and they'll just like, they just make Abelard better. With Idra, yeah, I've kind of reworked it. This is very similar to the build that I'm running on stream now. So basically, Tide of Excellence, it makes her damage just go up. So loads of stuff. She just gets so much stronger, so much quicker. The main question is, do you want to either get the warp speed by level 30, or do you want Psychic Assault by level 30 is kind of the thing. So an option you can do, instead of taking Biomancy at level 12, you can take Sensory Deprivation, and then as soon as you have is it Psychomajorist? Yeah, here. So at level 21. So at level 22, you can then take a Psychic Assault, so you can have that up online. But if you want Warp Speed earlier, you need to sort of go this route. Though a lot of her stuff doesn't really benefit all that much from augments. I don't really use augments on her. Biomancer Santic Warrior, would it be worth becoming Vanguard? No. No, Vanguard is never worth. If your question ever starts, would Vanguard be worth? The answer is always no. Vanguard is the weakest option for anything. Vanguard is bottom one in terms of archetypes right now. So yeah, Argenta's build actually didn't really change, but I'm going to create a Master Tactician version of her so she can use small arms and flamers more. So people who want more of a fire focus build and more of a bolt rifle rather than heavy bolts build, I'm going to get an updated version for Argenta pretty soon. Cassia, like I said, she didn't get any new toys, but I've changed how she goes through. So I actually think personal oversight might be good for people that want to stack resolve, but whereas people that want to stack perception, then you can go for focus. This is sort of the main thing. I have changed that she gets combat locus strategy earlier because point of curiosity now costs 2 AP, so that's a big nerf, so you don't need it as earlier, and I think combat locus on higher difficulties does more. If you're playing on lower difficulties, you can switch these two around and then switch improved strategy and blood locus about as well. But yeah, I don't take her damage talents, I don't take Warp Curse Unleashed early, you just don't need them. The rest of the party is too strong without it. Lone Star, does what work on range attacks? Let me double check. I found Galvanic Reaction absurd so far, enemies just kill themselves. It can be. It can be. That some of the Galvanic stuff can just cause allies to kill themselves as well. Is the Oclear augment that changes over penetration ricochet good? Yes, but it also kills your allies. So ricochet, there was one time I shot a shot forward with Pascal, it hit an enemy, bounced back, came back behind him and killed my rogue trader that was standing behind Pascal, because it just went dink dink, and I was like, oh, that's not a ricochet, that was a bounce back. So you have to be very careful. Same with Expert Finesse. And Expert Finesse is a party killer. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should just drop Expert Finesse. Like, this talent, party deadly. It's so party deadly right now. I'm putting a little note there. But yeah, fire at will, you obviously want on Cassia. That helps lower costs and stuff. So she's much more support focused because she doesn't need to be damage focused. The whole party's damage is so good now. Reverend Bioman Center, I don't know, don't like the blade dance. Bioman Center, would it be worth becoming a vet? No. I don't like blade dance. Good meme, good meme. Point of Curiosity has been MVP in my Lightning Sets run. Oh yeah, it still definitely is. Yeah, to get things up, yeah, it's so good. So needs to make an excuse that uses webbers. Why would you use an excuse to use his webbers? To increase fire darts? So flamethrower operative webber build, maybe? Oh, we need to check if area weapons are still bugged with exploits. Someone said they were. I will double check that on today's stream once we get Pascal. So yeah, Pascal I have updated quite a bit. Pascal's build is very different because I'm now using tactical knowledge and improved tactics because it's much easier to get the exploits up. Tide of Excellence, good. It's so good. And Ballistics Calculation. Fresh Target comes in a little bit later. But yeah, I've reworked the flow of his build. Let me just get this all on screen. So if people want to... So yeah, if people want to screenshot this. Yeah, the Pascal is so strong. Basically, every time you get a kill or fire a plasma weapon or reload a plasma weapon, he gets a 10% damage bonus. So if you fire a area plasma shot, that's 10... percent damage increase on that. You kill 5 people, that's another 50%, and then you reload, that's 60. So that's 70% for a single shot boost to all of his damage. And because he can generate a lot of attack economy and a lot of extra attacks with stuff like Hunter's Ambush, Plasma gets 2 attacks anyway, Claim the Boulder's another attack, Expert Finesse can be another one, Death Dealer can be another one, and there's just lots of ways to give him tons of extra attacks. So that's very good. What you have to be careful, piercing shot, if you have the ballistics calculation, the extra penetration will apply to his ricochet. So I used piercing shot on an attack earlier, and it hit 10 enemies and then came back and killed half my party. So I was like, fuck. Ballistics calculation is so deadly, and the thing is, expert finesse, Pascal will shoot allies. I don't know if it's bugged or if he just kills them because they happen to be in the path. I've complained to the devs about it, but they kind of want me to provide more footage. But yeah, because obviously expert finesse, if you kill a high tier enemy, he reloads and shoots. The spreadsheet is currently, this version, because it's not finished, is for members only, just because it's work in progress. So if you guys want to actually have access to this and all like the builds that I'm currently working across, just subscribe to Twitch or YouTube and then join Discord and you have access to this. I also do little things like if people want me to update specific builds or have questions, I do like little Q&As and updates with people. And also I help people develop builds in the members sections. I can't do that for everyone. The channel's jumped to 25k subs out of fucking nowhere. I'm struggling to keep up, so apologize for that. Ricochet of Eye of Hecticon was probably pretty... Oh yeah, because Ricochet will turn Eye of Hecticon into Overpen, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. I haven't tested that because my last run was Dogmatic. I'll try and test it on this one. But Ricochet for the user, because obviously I wasn't playing a sniper, that Syndrax, that'll be a very good test. We'll have to check that out. Yeah, Heinrichs, I still like Shearing Strikes, because obviously you want attack economy for Executioner. His best option will still be Rock Swords. Rock Swords just are the top tier Executioner weapon. But I've reworked his build to get into heavy armor sooner, which you can respec for power armor later. Respect to yay beta. Because they added a really cool new armor in the DLC called the Zerkovian Soldier Armor, which is whenever you take fire damage, you get a fire dot. So if you ignite yourself, you get a warp fire dot and a fire dot on yourself, so you have two fire dots on yourself for Orchestrate Flames, and it stacks both of them. So it's a double damage bonus to Orchestrate Flames. So yeah, I've reworked his build to have Orchestrate Flames on by level 17, whereas before it was on at level 30, so I've just brought it sooner, 13 levels. And I take Shield of the Emperor and Hammer of the Emperor just because it felt weird not having them on Heinrichs. He didn't need them, but I like him having them, so I assumed other people would like him having them too. But it does mean that I don't take Firestorm, which kind of sucks, but he also doesn't need it. The Toxin Augments is good enough reason to spec into Chikari weapons for it. You can choose to do that, but I don't know if it's currently working with Executioner. So the poison arms might be bugged and they might not be working with Executioner. I need to test them, but that's not intentional if they're not. But yes, that would replace the need for Drukhari weapons, but if you're playing a Blade Dancer, you want to still do that. But the Toxin Arms would be great for a Priest melee build, so you can use power weapons with Cleansing Faith to get more fire damage. So that Priest might actually be currently the top Blade Dancer Executioner build, if that's the case. So we need to test that. Can Blade Dance work as a Commissar? No. No, it cannot. It's a pistol-based origin. You can do it, but it's pistol-based origin. How's Crime Lord and Blade Dancer? Good. There's a thing that replaces weapon skill with ballistic skill, which means that Crime Lord's killing plan now works with ballistic skill. So it's a straight buff for Crime Lord. Is it possible to create a gunslinger build like Jay for the main character? Yes. That's actually what my Commissar build is. That's precisely what it is. It's just a Borg J. It's Borg J. Anyway, so yeah, Jay's build. Not actually. I didn't really change anything with Jay's build. She does have options for augments because there's lots of good augments that she can use. But yeah, Jay's build, mostly the same, though I have added some bits to make her a little bit more AP efficient. So again, in doing my part, ready to my serve will help with allies. But yeah, I changed her exemplar mostly. Her tier 2 doesn't change that very much. Hello! Yeah, Lightning Assassin build. So for people who obviously haven't seen it, because at the moment I've got my Commissar Officer build, I've got my Soldier AMC build currently updated, my Death World well, my better Abelard build, basically, for Navy Officer. I've got Blade Dancer, Executioner, Priest, the Arc Cardinal build. So this uses Friend's Faith. So this stacks insane fire dot damage, and it should work with the Toxic Arm. If it's not, we need to report that because that's not by design. I've now got a Skill Monkey Noble build because you get 25 free skills from the new colony stuff, because they've changed colony stuff. Commissar Operative is definitely possible. Be Smart Commissar Operative is definitely possible. It might even be a plasma gun build. It might be a plasma pistol build. I need to test more of it. I'm going to try a Voidborn Be Smart Commissar Officer Operative plasma build. It should work, but you're definitely killing allies when you shoot them. But yes, unfortunately, plasma build will always be worse Pascal. There's no avoiding that. Pascal is it's just always going to be better. Yeah, the Lightning Assassin builds, this is what people are talking about. This, not finished, but it's using arc rifles and the secondary promise pistols from DLC 1. It's insanely... It might be one of the strongest, if not the strongest build at the moment in the game, because of the way it interacts with Assassin. How to join Discord as a member? You just join memberships on YouTube, go onto Discord, link your Discord to YouTube. There's a little integration for it, and you can just do it. Google is your friend. But yeah, I've also got my Arbiter's Heavy Gunner. This is the strongest Arbiter's build right now. You can throw in a shield on the secondary of the shotgun, because it's a shotgun heavy gun build. But yeah, you can do that. I've also got the Pyromancer build, and this is the one that I'm currently building that I'm playing now. I'm just updating it as we're going through. But going back over to companions, Eurolit's base build is different. So thanks to me, we finally got Eurolit's base build updated because I didn't like it. Now, there was only a couple of things that they would let me change, but she now has Uncanny Sight. That was the main one. that's the main one. Tide of Excellence comes in later for her, but I can't get them to do everything I wanted to. But yeah, so Ulfar didn't really gain anything, but because of the nerfs that happened to Arc Militant, Ulfar's just stronger, and the nerfs that happened to Argenta specifically, Ulfar's stronger by comparison. He didn't improve, but he feels better. But yeah, Mirazhai is much stronger now. He might be one of the stronger companions with the Assassin changes. Especially in that, because you get him for Act 4, yeah, it's just crazy. But yeah, Imminent Demise might not be working, I need to test that. Yeah, Pascal's so strong right now. It's so hot right now. It's all about Pascal. Cabela, so currently this build is bugged because Blade Dancer abilities aren't working with Executioner, but they've confirmed there is a bug and they are going to fix it. Can I play as a Commissar and not shoot allies? Yes, but you're losing the strongest buff in the game. At all costs is the strongest buff in the game. So that's why you play Commissar. But yeah, Shearing Strikes is fixed for Mirazhai. Assassin is fixed for Mirazhai. Imminent Demise might currently be bugged. Openings are fixed for Mirazhai. But if Imminent Demise gets fixed, yeah, his damage is going to be insane. While you've gone, I was answering so many questions accessing this sheet. Thank you, Wiggies. Yeah, no, that's a big help about that. But yeah, so Solomon, I've actually built more into rapid fire weapons because you get a Necron Tech las gun in Act 4 and no one in your party really wants to use it. I was like, I'll give this to Solomon. I was like, wow, Solomon's damage is really good. So yeah, so now he does that. But the DLC didn't change too much for him. Oh my god. So my Eogun build currently, so I've got an Overseer version. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screenshots done. And I've got a Grand Strategist version. So the Grand Strategist version is more reliable and it's more broken from the start of the game because you go first. However, by Act 4, this just shits all over it because it buffs the entire party. Can Commissar shoot an Overseer pet? No, they nerfed that. But yeah, but because he can buff the whole party, it's so insane. And all of his stuff is so OP and it's so insane, it's so good. Like, he's such a strong buffer. Yeah, no, he's so good. And he can get items to replace, like, Perception with Intelligence. He can slowly start building up his Ballistic skill and get his hit chance up. Has Paw Patrol been updated? It's pretty much the same. Augments can make it stronger, but it's pretty much the same. A lot of my 1.5 builds will be similar, and I'll only be changing a couple of talents around. but I don't exactly get how E-gun plays. Confuses the hell out of me. Well, I'll be able to show that when we get there. Basically, you buff allies, then you shoot your allies, and your attacks bounce off allies to hit enemies with increased stats, and then your allies get, like, AoE nukes on their single target hits. But yeah, charge distribution is bloody insane. Like, it's gonna get nerfed. There's no way they're not gonna nerf it. E-gun's too strong for his passive buffs. Oh, by the way, besides this one talent level 8 and the skill talents, I got this build changed. I made them change everything. I made them add this. 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 Though I was trying to get that changed to personal oversight. They said no. But yeah, made sure they had this. And I made sure he had this. He didn't have calculated relationships. I made them change that. So most of this build, for his starting levels, I made them change everything. The only thing they wouldn't let me change is obviously tech and logic, because it's tied into his origin. So they wouldn't let me change that. They obviously wouldn't let me take base skill Medicaid, because that's a story skill. They wouldn't let me take tech use story skill. Wouldn't let me take, but everything else: lasting impression, decisive response, air of authority, finest hour 1. He took toughness here, so I made them change it to fellowship. Take aim, I was considering asking them to change it, but no, it's actually better because of the AoE buff. It helps get him his stacks for his galvanic module, so we kept that. Focus as well. We were trying to get Steel Resolve changed to personal oversight, but they said no. They were saying I was getting too min-maxy, but personal oversight now comes here. But yeah, we got all of this updated. By the way, the person who was pushing most to get personal oversight for Steel Resolve here was actually CRPG Bro, so I imagine he'll have videos coming soon. So you guys who like his videos and you like that he makes 5 mercenaries to buff 1 guy, that playstyle is coming back, baby. Because you'll be able to see his super min-maxy, like 5 buffers and 1 character. Here's my Argenta build, 5 mercenary buffers. Now here's me doing 50k damage. You're gonna have that coming back. So you guys, yeah, I'm still poking him in the background, like, come on, do some videos. But yeah, we got all this stuff updated. But yeah, the Grand Strategist version as well, yeah, it's just about getting those buffs out first. Like I said, I've only really planned it up to about here, because it's all the time I had. I only managed to get to level 48 in the couple of days early access that I had. And I did do most of the DLC content, because I wanted to find out where all the drops are, so I could work out how gear progresses. But yeah, Chorda, her base build hasn't changed, but she's obviously really strong. Windscale's base build hasn't changed, but they did change Urlon's base build, so I've got that updated. I need to plan their final builds. I worked out Chorda's and Winterscale's builds. It's pretty straightforward, so those are all updated now. I do need to come up with a plan for Urlon, because yeah, he's strong. He is really strong now. Yeah. But yeah, so those are the current spreadsheet shenanigans in play. And like I said, if you subscribe to Twitch or you subscribe to members, you can access all of that now. And once I've got it updated and I've tested everything, because obviously the reason I don't release it public before I've tested is I don't want people to think poorly of me releasing unfinished or incorrect information. So once I've updated everything, I'll put that to public. But yeah, he should be coming back. Like, yeah, CRPG Bro, he doesn't give a fuck about story, he doesn't give a fuck about roleplay, he doesn't give a fuck about leveling. All he cares about is how make biggest number for Act 5, and that's what his stuff's designed for. Whereas me, I'm like, this will make Euphrates easier, this will make Footfall easier, this will let you one-turn the dog at level 18 on the Derelict Void Ship. And he's just like, no, here's how I do 100k damage to the final boss in the last 2 minutes of the game. That's like, he's the guy for that. Like, yeah, so hopefully he'll have his stuff. So people who want to have like those super min-max respecs, because the way that I've always said, like, you use me to level and play the game, you use him to get Reddit screenshots. Like, his stuff is always designed for that really good endgame content stuff. Well, to be fair, there is no endgame dungeon. That's why I've always never designed my builds for Act 5, because I'm like, what's the point in designing my build for Act 5 where I can one-turn the game in Act 2 and it never stops getting one-turned? Like, I don't need to min-max for buffers. I don't need to have a party of 5 mercenaries in Argenta. I don't need to be that strong. Which is why we keep saying they need to put in a proper endgame dungeon where you can fight hordes only. Like, why isn't Act 5? Why doesn't it have a endless dungeon against Necrons where you can get some OP gear? Maybe even get rewards that you can trade into future playthroughs. Something like that. Because we know with Chronomancers that all sorts of shenanigans can happen. Eogun is not a skill monkey. No, he is not a skill monkey. It's Jay or the Rogue Trader are the two skill monkeys. The way they've updated colonies, your Rogue Trader can be a pseudo skill monkey now. So you either use Jay or you use your Rogue Trader. You also going to do expanse builds? No, I don't really cover mods. There's too much content for me to cover in the main game. Like, between updates, I don't even finish covering all my builds, let alone start making builds for mods. If once the game's done and Owlcat aren't updating it anymore, and I've covered like all 70 of my builds and videos, then I can start to look to cover mods. But not that many people use mods. What's up, everyone else? More people coming in. Hello, good morning to see you all. We got nearly 180 people in already. Yes, I have played Kingmaker. I used to play a lot of Call of the Wild, so I actually used to play that modded. I was original backer for Kingmaker. I was an original backer for Wrath, even though I never played Wrath because I was too busy playing Rogue Trader. And I also obviously put in money for Rogue Trader. I've also bought in early Dark Heresy. Even though I got free access, I actually bought the Digital Developers Edition myself. So yes, I have been very much on those.
The Emperor favors me today.
Yeah, Eogun is really... Oh my god, everyone who shit-talked Eogun's character when he was announced needs to apologize. He is such a fun companion, it is unbelievable. Mechanically he is fun, but story-wise he is fun. His entire Act 3 interactions with the homunculus, fucking hilarious. Like, he's such a good character. Oh, the Expanse game that... Oh, yeah, I'll definitely play that. I'll definitely play that. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant the Expanse Origins and, like, Homeworlds and stuff. But, yeah, sorry, my bad.
I do not regret it in the least. Serving in the Royal Navy is a fine
yeah, but I will be playing that. I didn't cover it in early access because I thought it was too easy. Like, I put the game onto the hardest difficulty and I completed it without struggling because I'm a long-term Gears of War FPS and competitive shooting game player. It's like I used to play Overwatch a lot. I was top 500 for that for most of the updates, but I just never made content because I wasn't, in my head, if you're not like top 1%, there's no point, and I wasn't top 1%. I was top 500, but I was never good enough to do that sort of stuff, and I was too old to get into trying to be that kind of the best. Did Fortress World nerf was enough? The Fortress World is barely nerfed. Like, I wouldn't say Fortress World was nerfed because what they changed you didn't really use. Hopefully we're far enough away from the grenades. Got Argenta. This is why we increase Ablad's parry. Alright, then we got fucked on initiative pretty hard. Have you noticed my entire party going dead last? Like, this is how horrible Owlcat's initiative system is. This is why a lot of people prefer to only play... Oh my god, that couldn't have gone any worse. That was literally as worse as it could have possibly be. Oh damn. Well, if I do that, I'm going to hit allies. I do need to get this guy, really.
I know what is to come.
25 if I go for that, 26 if I go for that, but he could dodge. I just need to hit.
Anything else?
Oh, no perils. Thank you, Idara. Alright, Cassia. Well, Cassia, we're going to have to... Damn. We need to get them and him. There we go.
Isn't this a job
Sorry, this is the first time I've ever actually had to think about strategy and encounter just because of how bad the initiative roll was. Alright, well, everyone else is down, so we're going to buff you up. This is also why I build for the decisive thing. Isn't initiative based on perception? It's based on half perception and agility. So it's a D10 plus agility mod plus half perception mod.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Schemes within schemes.
Get exploded, you asshole. I make good builds. My entire party got wrecked in that opening. Oh, look, now it's my actual turn. So are you stunned, or do you still have your turn? You are not stunned. That means you need to be dead. So I'm going to increase the damage I do to him because of my extra damage will explode the ass. Alright, so party is currently down. I'm going to stack myself into cover because everyone else is going to get their turns. Abelard's naturally going to lose his turn. Argenta should be up now. So we are going to Litany of Hatred. Now, I can't shoot here because they're all there, but I can move to here and start shooting. Sorry, I'll get back to the chat. I know this isn't a game that you need to focus on the actual actions you're taking, but
as the Emperor commands, I act.
yeah. Okay, we've won this encounter pretty easily now. Obviously, Idra's not going to be able to get in position to do anything this turn. Cassia, we can buff Argenta.
Do not dare ask.
And yes, I am
not
playing unfair,
accustomed to being ordered
before
around.
anyone asks.
I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
Then my character unfortunately can't get to where I need them to be for this. Abelard's up. Now, we did take the extended distance, so we can actually get up to this guy. And then we smack him.
It will be done.
Cool. That could not have gone worse. That entire opening was the worst case scenario, even though I had managed to get out of the way of most of the grenades. I am going to need to quickly run to the ship to get that. Yeah, to get some of those debuffs off. What's that ring on Argenta? It's Mark of the Ruler. It gives her an extra attack, and it doesn't count towards the combat. It doesn't count for your attack actions. It's good for building versatility early on. So yes, this is the 1.6 Royal Trader. We showed Nimble Prisoner isn't a Corn chosen, well, he's dead chosen now. First time I've seen the two tests of the Nimble Prisoner boss, yes. He's probably the strongest mini-boss in the game. Is 3 officers in a party a bad comp? No, but I don't like it. 2 officers is already extravagant. 3 is usable. More than that, probably not. But yeah, so yeah, it's a D10 plus agility mod plus perception mod. But you're actually rolling against your own party because they use a grouping feature. So your party rolls against itself, and then the enemies roll against itself, and then they're grouped as and to go enemy you, enemy you, enemy you. So if my party all rolls really high, 2 members will go right at the start, and then the other 4 will get put to the end. It's a horrible system. It's such a horrible system. And because I min-max for my initiatives, that means that most of my party always goes last. Because I forget I'm not playing like Baldur's Gate, where having good initiative means your team acts before the enemy. Having good initiative means that your team goes after the enemy. But yeah, the Nimble Prisoner might be a Corn Berserker who he does so much. Hey, look, it's the only weapon in the game that benefits from Confident Approach. It's the only weapon that's good for that. Confident Approach is a straight damage nerf for everything, except if using this one knife in Act 1. Oh yeah, you should take your bath before combat as well. Yeah. I'm looking for a full Heretic play for an unfair. Can you give me any advice? Yes, the Operative Lightning build that I'm using now, which you could use as either an Assassin or an Overseer. I do need to have the Assassin version. It's also really good. Or you can go Arc Rifles. Arc Rifles strong. How come we don't have Kibs yet? I forgot to pick her up. Thank you for reminding me. I need to go get Cabela. Abelard, Taunting Scream. Yeah, I've got Taunting Scream and Abelard. You can give them Sworn Enemy on there instead if you want. In the build Commissar General, can I use the Military Astrum Commander instead of the official one? Yes, that's a version of the build that I will get updated. Yeah, if you want to use Officer for AMC, you can. But obviously you'll go Las Rifles. Yeah, the initiative system in Rogue Trader is worse. I'm running 3 times optives in my party. It feels clunky. But no, it works. I was doing the same. I was running Idra, Pascal, and Uralit because the more operatives, the more exploits, the more damage. So it works really well. What would you like a Season 3 from DLC from Alcat? I don't know. It depends on how well this DLC sells. I've heard rumors that this DLC is vastly outperforming DLC 2. From my side, from the amount of support I've had from the community, the viewership numbers is the same, but people directly engaging with me, it's far larger. Like on the stream at the moment, we've got 200 people watching, whereas normally I only have about 100. I got like somewhere between 400 and 500 people like joining the sort of like subscriptions and memberships and stuff. We've had almost 1,000 people join join up for my Discord. So by the way, Discord's linked in every YouTube video if you guys want to join. But yeah, so a lot more people are engaging, a lot more people are looking for like stuff. So yeah, if this goes on and more people keep doing it and more people keep praising it, we might get a Season Pass 3. Owlcat said it's incredibly unlikely unless there's a huge demand. But yeah, if you guys keep going for it and you guys all keep praising it, then maybe we'll get a Season Pass 3. There aren't new arc rifles in the DLC, but a lot more arc rifles drop. It's one of the new updates, your gunslinger build. So I need to rework the gunslinger builds because, yeah, they're much stronger now. Gunslinger Operative Executioner is going to be an incredibly strong build now, as well as Assassin. So keep that in mind. Gunslinger Assassin is probably one of the strongest builds, but you also want to build arc rifles at the same time. You build both. You build arc rifle and for guns. But like, look how much they've improved the establishing shots all through the game. Like shit like this, they put a lot more in the base game now as well as in here, and it just makes the game so much better. Just lowering the camera angle to let you see what you're seeing rather than this angle for introductions is just such a smart thing. They've also updated loads of the base models. You'll see it all throughout the game, like the little characters that have different outfits like this. You'll see it like the Inquisitor Stormtroopers. You spot them more. Do you remember the stuff you need to say to make Kibbles heretical? No. You have to click heretic options. There's an evil smile you have to. I remember that much. I also think people watch your channel are diehards that will gobble anything among the wider community. Infant Muslim seems way more popular than Lex. Yeah, well, I definitely think it is. Loads of people didn't like Lex's Act 4. I liked the world build for it. And yes, Trazen is cool as shit. I'm also, because Lex Plus was released after Voice Shadows. Yeah, Voice Shadows was really good. I'm surprised your first companion build wasn't Eogun. Figured most people be looking for builds for him. Well, last time, my first build was Solomon, and no one clicked it. No one watched the Solomon build, so I didn't do Eogun first. And because I was still testing stuff. Do you know if Cerberus Inverter Operative and Monocle of Ballistic Calculations actually interact with each other and use web skill and int skill? Don't know. Need to test that. Because that's obviously what I'm hoping it does. I'd rather, I'm good with Season 2, I'd rather have Rogue Trader 2, in which Owlcat games. If they make a Rogue Trader 2, I hope they do it on their own engine, because we need to get off Unity. I think we've reached the peak of what we can do with Dark Heresy. Yes, the base game got so many good improvements. It's like, yes, this is why I kept telling people, start a new game, because there's like, especially if you haven't played since like 1.2, there's new cutscenes, there's new voice acting, there's new establishing shots, there's new model animations. There's so many little things that just make the whole experience better, and it's why I kept telling people to start new saves, but I couldn't say why. I started DLC in the Arbiter's Vigilant Warrior Assassin build, going gunslinger and going to working. Damn. That probably still will work. Nobody uses Solomon. Yeah, it's because the Overseer is just not... It's not a good archetype for Soldier. I wish they'd make more DLC for Rogue Trader than make a new game. It's interesting to do. The prologue and Act 1 are absolute cinema now. Yes, yes they are. Yes, they are. I didn't think we missed... I liked going to the shipping planet, and the Heartless was a cool fight. Yeah, that's really good. I really like that stuff. Unity must go goodbye. Yeah, no, I agree. Oh, and also for people following on Twitch, thank you for that. And for the guys of you watching on YouTube, anyone that likes video, also thank you for that, as well as even just being passive viewers to get Twitch drops. Everyone, thank you for being here.
The
5%
Undying
armor
One has
trash.
chosen you to wield this
Though, to
instrument
be
of
fair,
death.
that AoE attack's really good.
We give you one of our own.
I repeat, ask what the Bloodspin does and then smile. Cool. Thank you, Luna.
These renegades, the Domin.
Oh yes, the evil spirit voice, I think. What did they do?
The tenets of the web teach us.
Yep.
But
And
there are
then
others.
give a bloodthirsty
The
smile.
virtuous
Continue to serve me,
master,
dances of
your
death.
name upon our lips. I am the second.
Cool, cool. Thank
so
you.
may offer the
Is there any way to
souls
make a
of
melee
these
operative build?
traitors as a
No.
gift.
So, melee
You have
operative
the authority
is
to
no
hold
more
the
viable in
execution.
1.6 than
Their
it was in
blood will bind
1.5.
us together through him.
Operative for melee,
God
the
Emperor,
problem
the
never
Undying
was
One,
stats.
is death
The
itself.
problem was lack
The
of
Undying
mobility
One is
after
duty
attacking,
itself.
not before attacking, after attacking. The lack of melee talents, the lack of melee abilities, the lack of attack economy. Those are the 4 biggest issues that you have for melee operative, and this solved none of it. You can use some gimmicks with the augments, like swapping mental stats, physical stats, which makes it useful more early game, but it doesn't change its viability. You can get stuff like the hydraulic boots, so you can jump after an attack, which is cool, but you still don't have the extra attack economy. You could try to just stack extra turns with Fortress Well, but none of that fixes that. The only way to use operative in melee is Act 4 items, which is the Void Veteran Boots and the upgraded Rock Swords. You also want to combine the best 2 Act 2 items, which is the Invigorating Resolve and Malpian Shroud, so you're having to cripple the main party tools from stuff like Abelard and Heinrichs to be able to use melee operative, so it's just not worth it in my opinion. But the game feels really packed to me. I would prefer a Rogue Trader 2 where you play a different Rogue Trader somewhere else. I think that would be more enjoyable. I hope they do another DLC. So much potential. There is. I would love to see orcs. Oh. Okay. Everyone, keep real quiet and don't spoil it. But someone found a reference in the DLC files, which might be related to DLC 4, and they found reference to a orc cruiser. We might, if we're very lucky, see orcs as an enemy in DLC 4. But it's not confirmed. Don't say anything. We just spotted something new in the code. But it could mean nothing. It's because obviously they're working on DLC 3 and DLC 4 at the same time. But we don't know. So shh. We keep that just between us. But yeah, we have no idea what it's going to be, because obviously Act 4 is where Pascal, when he was part of the Collective, left his ship. So there's going to be Tech Priest stuff in DLC 4.
A dagger.
The Heretic Soldier run, I lost to Space Combat to prove a point. Because, I forgot to, But, and the last Heretic run, we had to restart because of the operative buffs.
Your emperor won't
Okay.
save you. As on killing brings me no pleasure.
You have to be so careful that you do this encounter correctly. Because obviously your winded stacks apply to the next combat. I can probably take a hit from this guy just to get rid of winded. Took an injury though.
I will not die in dishonor.
You don't like orcs so much, but they're funny. I love fighting orcs. I didn't know about this game 2 months ago, and one random YouTube video of yours sold it to me. It's definitely one of... Yeah, no, this game's fantastic. I enjoy it. The story in this is way better. It's probably, in terms of story, one of the best CRPGs. In terms of combat mechanics, it is also incredibly fun. A little bit of work could be done to... Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, no, that comes later. But, yeah, no, this game's just...
Trust me.
Everything about it's fantastic. They don't. Oh, that's a point. I need to check if Blade Dance is not getting strength damage. Yeah, no, Blade Dance is not getting strength damage. Yeah, so that's a bug. So this is actually a nerfed Cabela. Was Death from Above game? No, Death from Above doesn't get strength damage. Okay, yeah, so Blade Dance is currently accidentally nerfed. By the way, you're brave than me. When I did Grimdark, I did not do that fight. Oh, I always do that stuff.
Will see it done. As on a... Trust me.
I actually build Cabela more into her Blood Blessed stuff now. If only they had the budget behind Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, that'd be amazing. Well, they technically could do, because they've made so much money from this game now, they could start looking at making their own sort of engine. If you're familiar with the Warhammer universe before the game, I was, but not until... So I played Warhammer Minis, and I've actually got... I've got a 3rd edition book right there, as well as some other things, and I played Warhammer as a kiddo, and I played it up to 3rd edition, and when Necrons came out, I had an army of Necrons and Blood Ravens because of Dawn of War. Dawn of War is what introduced me to Warhammer, and yeah, I kind of lost track of it, so when I came back into Rogue Trader, this was when obviously 10th edition, I had to relearn everything between 3rd and 10th because so much changed, and Rogue Trader is what caught me up on the lore. So Rogue Trader is absolutely accessible to people that have never played Warhammer, don't know Warhammer. They nerfed enemies in the first space combat on unfair. Nice, that's good, that's good. Space combat sucks. By the way, space combat's much easier. So for members, I've released my notes from my space combat guide, because I was about to release a video for space combat guide with the DLC. They changed a bunch of encounters for the for space combat and the items that you get from the vendors, so I've had to restart the guide. But yeah, hopefully we'll be getting the boys as enemies. But I don't think we will get a freebooted companion. I would be so surprised if we got an Orc companion. I don't think we will. I just joined Discord and hit the little American flag, but there's only welcome to the rules channel. If you go to the welcome section, the rules section, that should open it. So you go into the rules, you react it with the little thumbs up. You can add on the American flag as well. But the thumbs up should update and give you access to all the other channels. If it's not Rogue Traitor in Dark Heresy, I know nothing about 40k. Same. Same. To be fair, I've been playing a lot of Space Marines. People have been teaching me all about the chapters there. Because there's one of the YouTubers I used to love watching is Pancreas No Work, and he actually plays a lot with someone that I know in the creator space. So I've snuck in to like be in in some of those streams as well. And yeah, no, there's a lot of good stuff. Like obviously the two other launch creators. Who's the guy who does the little pictures? Like Frag Crux, or let me see what it is. He does the little drawings of them. His video's also really good. I'm actually in a streaming group with these people. I should know. Actually, let me go to Twitch and open my teams. Twitch teams. I really should know who these people are. Crack Duck, that's who it is. Yeah, I'm in a streaming team with Crack Duck and Pancreas No Work and First Tour Guardsman from Space Marine 2 and a couple of e-streamers as well, and obviously Froggy PhD and all that, because Froggy's the one who collected everyone together. Froggy knows everyone. Froggy knows every developer for every Warhammer game. They know people at Games Workshop. Froggy knows everyone. She does little minis painting stuff, so definitely check her out as well. Darktide was one I meant to play a lot more, and I'm super hyped to play Arbiters and Skitari, but I'm just so busy over here, I just haven't had time. Would you say Abelard is okay with Sword and Shield, but he's strong with 2 melee weapons? Tyranid Pet, oh my god. Green Dark Throne, not proper. I don't recommend playing Grim Dark at the moment, even though I play on Unfair, because there are still some soft lock bugs there. So yeah, it's scary. And as for anyone who's asked any questions to this point in the stream, if I haven't answered it, do ask again, because there is a lot of chat. Well, it's way more than I'm used to. I mean, I'm used to seeing like 2 messages an hour. I'm not used to how quickly chat's going now, so I do unfortunately miss stuff. Worst case, you can always pop it in the Discord and I'll get to it later. I'm walking the footsteps on the Matrix, but Is there any way to make Cyber Eagle work? Cyber Eagle does work quite well with Operative now, because obviously all the exploits. Because after you... I think there might be a bug that I need to double check, but there's a possibility that after you give a turn to the Cyber Eagle, when it comes back to your turn, you might apply exploits again. Need to double check for pet Operative builds. Okay, so now that we have Kibbles, I need to give her that. Where it hits range attack? Nope. A bunch of gear I actually need to move around. Oh, wait. Did we get the heretic? We didn't get the heretic point. Okay, let's quickly level her up. And then I'll make sure I'm caught up on chat. So, by the way, I was also the one who got them changed as Death Warden. I know a lot of people didn't like losing in the footsteps of death, but I was like, look, not every build uses that, but every build should be using Death Warden. And if they're not, make them, because they're playing it wrong. so yeah, that one was also me that got that changed. Blood Oath, then obviously Medicaid, then Weapon Skill, then Blood Rush. We do need to get the Commissar at all costs, killing yourself from that fixed. I just saw that BD Execution issue was a bug. Happy to hear it. Yeah, so hopefully that... Yeah, I didn't notice it, but yeah, it should be do. I always play unfair. I'm not on Grimdark because the update is so buggy, you can't risk having one save, so do not play Grimdark right now. Obviously, Grimdark doesn't add anything. It's not on a mode like Baldur's Gate. Grimdark adds no extra content, it adds no extra challenge, it just gives you one save file. That is the scariest thing you can do for an Owlcat game, because it's so buggy, especially in console. Like, anyone who says that they've completed a Grimdark run on console, I'm like, because... Brother, like, that is scary. That is scary. It's like PC, without like toy box, even that's scary. Yeah, dude, love your content. Is the arbitrator shield dancer still broken? No, they fixed shields of arbitrators. They did fix that. Can you change later upgrade the base augments with the Forge World come with? I don't believe so. I've at least up to Act 4, I've not seen that you can do that. I think that they're just always stuck with that. Did you say there was new colony? Yes, both. They've changed colony rewards, so all of that stuff on my sheet's currently wrong, and they've changed. They've obviously added a new colony. Adam is working on getting the wiki updated, so rather than use my spreadsheet for it, I'm actually promoting Adam's wiki to get like all of that stuff updated there, because I think it's just a bad place to have it. Just on Mario Trader, it's been fun playing Get to Know the Lore. Yep, no, it's very fun doing that. I've been doing the same. Do you know if anyone requested space battle improvements? I like the idea to do quests. I do. I'm hoping DLC 4 upgrades space combat stuff, but people need to be making suggestions with Vault B, because then Owlcat will update that sort of stuff. Yeah, Adam's fucking great. I just started playing Road Trader. It's been fun playing Get to Know the Warhammer. Yep. Same. Okay, so we want to Wrath of St. Drusus in the main hand for the moment. Spinner's Blade, do we want that, or do we want to go with the Mars pattern? I think the Mars pattern. Like reducing enemies' parry and getting critical hit chance for each stack they made. This bonus stack. It's only until the end of the round. If it's till the end of combat, that'd be worth using. Unfortunately, no one can use the Corrupted Inferno pistol because it's not worth using on anyone. I don't have the builds for it. Okay, let's go finish the Little Prison Planet. Is there any helms I can use? The cooler heretic. Did 1.6 change the Shotgun Magic Wizard build too much? It still bangs. I need to update it though. Yeah, I need to update it because of the way things work now is a little bit different. Cool, Reaper Cape. Veil Render, such a good weapon. We need to check if Reaper Cloak is working for Cabela. See if they bug that as well. Yay, live testing everyone. I serve the rudest power. I am this run. But yes, if there's any builds that you want advice on, always ask in, obviously, the Discord, because a lot of people will answer there. And Owlcat's official Discord is also really good. I am trying to very slowly pilfer, like, the main build crafters from Owlcat's Discord into mine. I'm like, hey, guys, you should totally be in my Discord. But, yeah, I'm trying to collect all the build tryhards into my Discord so we can get that more active there. But yeah, if you have any questions, I will try to answer them myself. And obviously, if you want to see updates to the sheet, I will try to get that done. And like I said, I'm trying to update everything because if we look at so this is the public sheet. So the public sheet is currently in every video. You'll find it linked everywhere. I'll put it in the chat. So this is the regular public one. You have to understand how many builds I need to update. So obviously this is the commissar line, and then it goes 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 different commissar builds. Then Admiral Time Commander, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those. Then I've got my Navy officer builds. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Then my Blade Dancer, no, this is my priest build. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 priest builds, and a 10th one is now possible with the Flamer buff. So then we've got noble builds. I think I've only got like 2. No, 3, 4. Okay, I've made 4 noble builds, apparently, even though it doesn't do anything. Then Crime Lord, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Crime Lord builds I need to update. Then Arbiter's builds, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to upgrade there. Then some of my Psyker stuff, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 there. Then we've got some of my random Psyker stuff. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more random Psyker builds. Then I've got some alignment based builds, which I've got 1, 2, 3 of those. And then I've got a custom navigator build. I've got the muscle maids. This build doesn't exist anymore. This build's gone. Then I've got my this is the build I used to solo the game with. So I need to check see if that's still possible. But this is in 1.3 what I used to solo the game with. Then I've got Sword Saint build, which I think is Sword of Faith build. This one I made just because of the animation update, but Sword of Faith still sucks. Gunsling Executioner I need to update. Shells and Prayers, this build needs to be updated because part of it don't exist no more. Yeah. And then obviously I've got the same companions. I've got to redo all the variants for all the companions. Some of them have up to four variants. So yeah, there's lots of stuff. And like I said, I do create new variants and stuff. The festival was great, by the way. The festival was fantastic. My lady got into her first ever circle pit for Limp Bizkit. She's never been to that kind of music festival. She's only ever been to one like metal gig with me. So yeah, she got into a circle pit for break stuff, and she's a tiny little Asian, so that was fucking fantastic. Just one of those days. Yeah, no, we had a lot of fun with that. Unfortunately, I missed Spine Shank, because yeah, we had to, before Linkin Park, we wanted to get the tent packed away, so I missed Spine Shank, which I've been wanting to see them for years. I was so sad. What's the best sniper MC build? Arc rifles. But if you don't want to do that, it's going to be Bounty Hunter. Though I do need to play around the Eagle build, because I think it'll be good for building Tide of Excellence. The Eagle should be building Tide of Excellence. Back to the ship to heal after the Nimble Prisoner. Yes, correct. Yeah, the people are great. Definitely only answer questions. Yeah, no, everyone on the Discord's really good. But yeah, by the way, for everyone in chat, Mr. Wiggles, even though it's spelled weird, he has been doing nothing but help people whilst I've been away on how to get access to the member sheets. Because basically, you have to either subscribe on Twitch or YouTube, join the Discord, which is in the YouTube videos, and then you have to link your Discord to your Twitch and your YouTube, and then you get access to the members channels where all my sheets and all my notes and all my work in progress guides are. And yeah, he's been directing people to that. So yeah, it's been a massive help. Oh, the auto miss on arc rifles was an arc rifle exclusive. It was everything, but we just noticed it on arc rifles more. It's Wiggles. It's 2 G's, 2 I's. It's just, yeah. It might not even be Wiggles. It might be like Wiggles. Wiggles. Probably French. I don't know. Pirates, you say? This is unwise, Lord Captain. You 100% say it right, Mr. Wiggles. Okay, cool. How do you like the idea of using Wipe All My Party trait for Lone Wolf Run? Yeah, the Wipe All My Party trait is Pascal. And it's called Expert Finesse with ballistic calculations, because Pascal will shoot an enemy and then wipe out the entire map and his own party. So arc rifles randomly missing when they shouldn't might not have been arc rifles themselves. It might have been everything with Bounty Hunter. The reason arc rifles feel bad is because if you look at sniper rifles, a lot of people don't realize this, is they have additional hit chance. So the additional hit chance of 30% is like having 30 more ballistic skills. So technically my ballistic skill is like 65. The extra dodge reduction is like having 10 more perception. So it's like making my perception 55. People are so used to that, when they lose that of arc rifles, they're like, oh, why miss? It's because you've lost all your ballistic skill and perception. But, hey, Revan, what's the augments that you can dual wield staffs? That'd be good. There isn't one. You can't do that. That would be cool. I want a melee staff build. That would be so fun. Especially being able to bot people with the staff. But unfortunately, the devs didn't want to do that. People were dooming about AdMech Companion, but the DLC had higher player count than both previous 2 DLCs. Oh, the AdMech Companion's so good. Actually, let's have a look at the Steam charts.
I am the rogue threat.
Let's see how Rogue Trader did in Steam charts. It's not too bad. 10k playing right now is pretty good. 17k player peak. So let's see. July. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, we definitely beat the previous one. Yeah, I'd say since launch, it does appear to be the highest amount of players. But yeah, no, the AdMech Companion's great. I kept saying Eogun was going to be good. Eogun fit the theme. And yeah, Eogun is a fantastic companion, and I very much enjoy his personal stuff. So yeah, get wrecked. Eogun's a great companion. Thanks guys on the liking the build videos. I was meant to edit Cassia's build video this morning, but there was so much going on. I just didn't have time. And then I wanted to stream because unfortunately I do also have children. And yeah, my little one will accept me doing computer things till about 5 PM because of work. After 5 PM she won't. So that's why I'm streaming now, because obviously I can stream now and then finish later. And then once she's gone to bed, I can edit the some more build guides. But I do need to finish Eoguns and get updated. So yeah, next will be Cassia. Then it'll be Pascal. Then it will be Cabela, but I might delay Cabela whilst it's bugged. So we'll take Cabela out, then Heinrichs, then obviously after Heinrichs I'll have Eogun, and as soon as they're edited I'll have them straight away for members. But obviously because YouTube doesn't like you posting videos more than one a day, I will spread them out for YouTube, but for members you'll get that straight away. But yes, I'm doing very good. I'm doing very good. Yeah, Eogun is definitely top tier. Like, I knew he was going to be good the second I found out he was a Manipulus. Just wait until she's 12 plus and she won't spend any time with you. Oh, yeah. She's turning 9 soon. I'm taking her for a bowling birthday party next month. If you don't own the DLC, will you see changes? Yes, you'll see all the base game changes, and your companions will have story augments, and all the enemies will have augments, and they will use the new grenades and stuff that came into the base game. Do you know if Veil of Blades are still bugged? I haven't tested it. Does anyone in chat know if Veil of Blades are still bugged? Do we have anyone who's tested that? I actually haven't got around to that. Oh, why can't I position Gibella? Gibella? Weird. Strange. Just sending my save to Owlcat. One moment, everyone. That'll do.
Chaos guides me.
Does Eargun replace Pascal? No. You can use Eargun and Pascal at the same time. He does technically replace Cassia, but only because I use one officer, not two. You can use them both. Ooh, good hit.
Anything else?
No, he replaces Pascal. Yes. It's standard blah 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 Act 1 Camilla bug that's been with me either since the fight's issue replacement, yeah. Hit escape then unpause usually fixes it. I should have done that. I know it does that in Act in the prologue.
Here we go.
Pascal. It's not Pascal, Abelard just parrying people. So do we want her to just sort of jump in here?
A dance of blades and shadows. The
Oh,
other
get there.
side awaits. As honor ordains. Trust me. Death is a blessing.
Ah, she killed the other one.
As the tenets demand. Trust me.
Out of my way.
That's why we give her parry.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Some of those shots missing is not okay. Missing? Yeah, some of them missing is not okay. Oh yes, I'm using Fire Argenta.
Doubt is for the weak.
How could I forget? Abelard?
I will do my duty. Follow my lead. Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Oh, became a member. By the way, thank you for that, June. I rode Mercenary in Chapter 5 save Melee Priest Executioner into Psychic Awakenings Battle down 9. The combat boost and willpower means the side powers hit like a truck. Correct. It's that's a very strong Act 5 only build.
Shattered foes
So I
in
don't
my
want to hit my
way.
allies here. But I will have my Pyromancy backdraft stuff. I could probably take these guys out before Cabela, while I think about it.
A genius at work.
44 damage, just bleh, bleh, bleh. But Eogun and Pascal, so the way I've designed them, if I just... So Pascal and Eogun, I've actually designed them to be used at the same time. So Eogun, I leveled Logic and Persuasion, so that way you can give him the Black Signet Ring as well. And then Pascal, I leveled Tech Use and Lord Xenos, so you can use them in the same party. So you can take Lord Xenos, and that way you can have Pascal and Eogun in the same party. No, that was what was most important to me, was being able to use both of them. Oh damn, we've also had a bunch of new people following and subscribing on Twitch, so also thank you for that as well, guys. Sorry, I turned off sound alerts because it used to scare the shit out of me, so apologies when I miss stuff when you guys do that. Right, in this scenario, we're going to give Kibbles an extra turn. Can we? No, we won't be able to one-shot either.
Killing
I was wrong.
brings me no pleasure.
I've only got one charge of Death from Above. I'll save it. As for Cassia, can I angle this not to blast the party? No. No. Okay. Forget it. What build is your main character? It's Operative, Overseer, but I do need to build a version for Assassin. I do need to make an Assassin version. Alright, we'll nerf you so Abelard can deal with you a little bit better.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
An offering of blood. I bring mercy and retribution. I feel nothing, fear nothing.
Thanks for the health, idiot.
Come, the other side awaits.
You're a bit far.
The shadows.
I still have
will see
all my
done.
AP though. How many jumps do I have? One. Well, let's be a bit reckless
There
here.
is only death, yours or mine. Death comes in silence.
Ugh, I'm just short. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, we'll save that for Cassia's turn. Cool. Is this lens destroyed yet? No. We do want the lens down though.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Abelard. Didn't mean to move like that, but okay. Get knocked down, idiot. Sorry, I love the knockback hits. Right, that moves him to there. Then if I charge Abelard up here, unfortunately just short for Cabela. Shame.
The storm approaches.
Do I want to shoot the lens, or do I want to shoot the guy? I don't know if I can hit the lens,
Schemes.
so I guess I'll kill the
Within
sniper.
Schemes.
I would if I could see it.
Even I
Oh.
won't do that.
Okay, whatever.
I am powerless to act.
Yeah. But on that note,
I am a navigator, not a servant.
our friend is now here.
As honor ordained.
Then, who's going to get their turn
Isn't
first?
this a job
Okay.
for the serfs?
So I'll buff
I'm
Idra
not
so she can
accustomed
snipe
to
the
being ordered
lens.
around.
Oh, Cabela went down.
Cover me.
It's a lot of exploits.
Out of my way.
Voice glitch. Arc Cardinal or this build can't decide. Arc Cardinal's going to be a really strong one.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Reaper senses.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay.
Doubt is for the
I guess the angle was bad.
Indeed. It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Still got one.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. That is foolishness.
Let's get the lens down. Stack some more exploits here. So he's going to take some big damage. Right, then...
There is movement in the Empyrean. But of course.
I'd be surprised if he survives. Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna.
My ears
Now
are
it's
ringing.
just this chap.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Well, Smites and Falls. Good, good, good. XCOM Shooting X Finance. What are your thoughts on Gravcore Circuit for EO Gun? That's the movement one, right? I think that's the one I use.
What if?
Yeah, it just stacks up his charges. It's really useful.
Let's a predictable downfall.
That's a lot of damage for Act 1.
My playground.
Do you have a dogmatic power armor melee psycho build? Yes. It's called Heinrichs. Yes. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. That was a really long delay. That scared the shit out of me. What build mentioned when you kill every enemy just by buffing? Yes. So this one is you can get an item for your rogue trader that when you use buffs, it does direct damage, and if you're an assassin using malign influence, you can just buff and it kills the entire map. I might update that build for the spreadsheet, just as a fun little gimmick, Act 4 only build. Okay. Free profit factor game. Yay. Toby Pan las guns are still weaker than regular ones. It's kind of weird. Mr. Warden. There is the Noble Sword, which is incredibly overpowered for early game. It used to apply that to everything. It used to be insane. Oh, this is going to be the first time I've ever agreed with Idra here. That's why I always save at the last turn of combat. Yeah, that is smart. That is indeed smart. Just in case like a random bug takes out combat. Alright, okay, let's quickly level up.
Seize the moment.
So this is the big level for this build. So level 8, as far as I'm aware, is... Yes, when I get Backdraft and Pain Channeling. So this is where you're going to see this build start to really do a lot of damage. So Backdraft, yep, so we do extra damage to enemies within 2 cells when we use it. And Pain Channeling, excess damage goes to other enemies. Exceptional damage buff. Alright, so let's quickly hit my companions. I think level 8 is actually where all of my big damage buffs are for the party. Because, yeah, we get Carouse, then we get Impetus. Then, for Idra, we also take Pain Channeling and Backdraft. Pain Channeling and Backdraft. Then Argenta gets Unfaltering Fire, which again, yep, another big damage buff. Okay, so it's level 8 where all of my Act 1 builds come online. Demolitions. Cassia gets Personal Oversight, which is going to give you much more... So there's two options here. You can either take Personal Oversights. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an action, an ability, or an attack, that ally's resolve is increased by +1 until the end of the officer's next turn. This effect stacks and is prolonged until the use of the officer's next turn each time. So this one is going to be one that obviously stacks resolve, so you can get more fine style stuff. Or you can take Focus. Whenever the officer uses an ability on an ally, that ally gains bonus to their perception and ballistic skills. So for your if you've got a shooting heavy party, you're going to want Focus. So melee heavy party, Personal Oversight. Shooting heavy party, Focus. I've got kind of a mixture of both, so I prefer to get Focus on her. But specifically for this run, I haven't got Pascal yet, and I need to quickly level up Cabela. Cabela, level 8, gets Awareness and Crimson Tide. So yes, so again, she also gets a pretty big buff. So I never used to take this, but now I do. Whenever the creature with Blood Bless or Bloodstained gains +1 of this effect when rain blood is inflicted on cell again, or whenever it starts to turn blood cover cell. So yeah, start building up more of it. So I personally started working more into Cabela's origin than my other builds because I knew they nerfed degraded defense, so I needed to stack her damage up in a different way. So yes, I changed that. Have you done any testing with cover bonus augments? I do use them, but the thing is, I one-turn most encounters, so I don't see much benefit. Like, I'd given the one where if they hit cover, you actually get more exploits than enemies, and I use that, Pascal. What are your thoughts to do Diviner Psycho Officer? Yeah, that should be good, because the Diviner powers are actually good. It's just that the way that the current meta is, you just don't use them. Because, yeah, foreboding creatures in that area that last till the start of the cycle next turn, all allies in that area gain extra dodge, and their dodge chance cannot be less than Psycho's per bonus plus weapon skill bonus. So this will save Cabela. That you pop that on Cabela after she's done good stuff. Perf time, all allies that are currently affected by any of the psych powers gain the perf timing effect. When an ally under that effect dodges or parries an attack, if this ally has a weapon capable of reaching the attacker and has an attack cost of 1 AP or less, that ally immediately counterattacks this weapon, perf time effect. So yeah, basically that gives your party revenge attacks. So also really good. Precognition, once per round, the Psyker's next turn is moved up by 2 turns in the combat initiative sequence. If the ability may allow the Psyker to have 2 turns during 1 round, also really good. I might end up building this, but yeah, you buff all their mental stats, which is really good. And then this one as well. Whenever an ally suffers damage that would make them fall unconscious, the Psyker immediately gains an extra turn. During that turn, the Psyker can only use this power. This power can only be used under those conditions. Preferred intervention restores the allies' wounds back to the amount they had before the attack. Triggering the intervention, however, the Psyker psi rating is reduced by 1 until the end of combat. This power can only be used by Psykers with if basically, I would use this power on Idra if she could save herself, but she can't. So that's kind of why I don't do it. But yeah, Diviner could actually be a really good officer. I've got a 2-day train trip followed by a family visit and then another 2-day train. Oh no, any chance that the spreadsheets will be updated for broke bloats in the next week or two? Hopefully within the next week. I am trying to do it. But like I said, it's I set it to the lowest possible tier. It's just £2 because the only reason I put behind that little membership or using people's Prime things, it's just to try and stop people pushing it out and the incorrect information getting too big too fast, because there was a bunch of bugs and stuff that I've had to change on the sheet today. So if that was like what Reddit already accepted as fact, then I'd be getting loads of shade from Reddit and they'd be like, oh, this guy doesn't know me. And then I'd have like YouTube counter videos like, YouTuber doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm like, guys, it's my homework notes. It's not the final product. It's like loads of people get mad at Owlcat when they release bugs. It's like, yeah, bugs happen. They have to fix it. But, yeah, but I'm not on timescale, so I don't need to get out that fast. I love the outfits in this game. Problem with divination is that a lot of your stuff is reactive. It's really strong if you play no grand strategist. Yeah, it probably would be. If you've got Divine Retreat, can you save Idra from exploding? I think it bypasses it, because obviously it stops an enemy attack, but that would be a good test. That would be a good test. Yes, the servitor problem. I'll do that once I have Pascal. But yes, yeah, I'm back. Thank you guys. Like I said, everyone who's been giving me all the support, thank you very, very much. It's been tremendous, in fact. I think for this in combat encounter, do I take the Mars pattern axe? No, it's weaker than the power maul. Do I want the fencing body glove? 5 dodge and parry. No, I like the agility there, so I'll probably keep that there. Chainmail, if I'm using medium armor, is a slight buff. What do I have on Idra? I'm using 15% there. Argenta, we can upgrade this to 25%. Cassia, just for this encounter, we can give her this one just because it gives her parry chance. Then Idra, we could upgrade you to 15%. Yeah. Look at how cute she is with her little flak armor. I swear that looks different than it did before. Hard to say. Get subbed, idiot. Thank you. Fun fact, if you kill Idra at the first available opportunity, she can never trigger Pales of the Warp ever again. It's fact checked true. Oh, 35%. What am I doing? Oh, do we want 35% Idra? Her dodge isn't the best. Let's see, same with Cassia. Why dodge when you can reduce? Oh, actually, no, I think the... because, decisions, tough. Tough decisions. No, actually, 70% chance is actually pretty good now that I think about it. 60%, yeah, that's still above average. Let's stick with that. Grenades. Yes, we do want to give people grenades before we go down to the planet. The knockback force grenades are exceptionally powerful in these encounters. Crack grenades. Crack grenades now get bonuses, so they're very good for any initiative-based characters. Yep, because, yeah, they get all the bonuses from area attacks and stuff now, so it's actually worth using them. Especially if you just can't quite get in enough. Ablard probably won't use them, so I don't need to go too crazy with him. You might need to update your mods. Which one was this? AMK. What? Sorry, I was looking away. Hey, I just got the DLC and update, and my game does not run anymore. Yay. Yeah, disable all mods. Disable all mods until they are updated. But yes, for the people following on Twitch and YouTube now, and first time popping on these streams, we're up to, oh, wow, 280 people. Yeah, make sure, yeah, you obviously update all that stuff, and obviously everyone who's coming in, thank you very much. If you do want to join Discord, then yeah, we communicate a lot there, and we've got some stuff going on there. But no, thank you all very much for obviously coming by. Yeah, I don't have Pascal yet. Probably been asked already, but are you planning to update the build spreadsheet? Yes. I've actually been leaking a lot of the new stuff already because I'm working on a complete overhaul. So I'm changing how I do my builds and how my builds progress. So a lot of stuff is a little bit different there. Oh. Yes, kneel before me, mortals. You don't have the Furia Mace for Abelard yet. Oh, I haven't gone down and collected it, no. But yeah, actually, I can do that puzzle real quick. Thanks for reminding me. Seek the second dawn. Ooh. Heretic points. Oh, that's just a point. Ah. God, I need to watch someone else's stream. I need to watch someone else's stream to get the new drops. I wonder how Santic, Divine, and Blade Dance will function and what archetype will benefit the most. Santic will benefit it quite a bit. Diviner, not so much. Yeah, Diviner stuff is very reactive. Because you need to get a turn to set it up, but then you don't really want to be using your AP, not killing the entire map. What would you say is the best Arbitrator pet build? Warrior, Overseer, Cybermastiff, because the pack hunting ability you get is like a second Malpian Shroud, so it's really powerful. Yeah, I hadn't got the hammer because I didn't have enough Pi members, and you need 5 for it. I now have 5. Might be slow here, but why go dual-wielding CC weapons this early? Yes, fleet combat training. Fleet combat training, when Abelard gets crits or parries, hits with his offhand. Shields aren't worth it anymore since the fleet combat training update. I'm in the wrong place. Two-handers are also not worth it. Two-handers aren't stronger than one-handers, so they don't really add anything. Like, even the Ogren Arms, it's just a straight damage nerf because the Act 2 version makes you do less damage than one-handers, and by Act 4, the one-handers, just their abilities vastly outclass all the two-handers. There's no point using them with Monkey Grip because it makes your build weaker.
The stars are my
Furia.
and anarchy is my brush.
There's also a sword that attacks an enemy with it if your Cyber Companion also attacks it. With a perk that Cyber Companion attacks something, you do it as well. Yeah, which is really good for that setup.
To the ordinary, I am an enigma.
Standard question: Soldier second skin worth or trash? Most of the light armors are better than medium armors early game, so I tend not to take second skin because I might as well get my damage online. By the time medium armor becomes worthwhile, you don't need to dodge enemies. So whilst it's not bad to have it on, say, Solomon, I wouldn't actually take it for any of my builds.
Jokes that once said
I'm restless.
I know you don't need her to pick it up, but I do. Sometimes it's not about damage; it's about looking cool. I mean, you can wear it without second skin. We got the Yeet Hammer. Man. Actually, I will grab this just in case if I'm ever short for range. The extra range on the area attack is pretty nice. Also, I should probably get rid of the stuff I'm not using. Not going to use you. Not going to use you. These are actually more useful because shock damage is really good. Noble Sword's really good. Prison Shank, not going to use that. 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 Might come around to using those. Obviously not going to use that. Not going to use that. Unfortunately, not going to use this because there's no one who can use it. Faux hammer, we'll keep that. Heirloom pistol, there's still a bug with that, so I don't like it. Regular shotgun and the knockback shotgun I'll keep. Stub revolver, no. Ripper auto pistol, probably we'll keep for J. Service pan, autogun, no. I'm fading valor, no. Do I want to give a lasgun to Argento? Probably not. Like 15%, no, no. Black armor, we will keep 1 for Pascal. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Cool.
There will be no peace in my way.
What? Do we need Heretic 2 for him? I think so. Hello, terribly sorry, but is dual wield fixed now? I've heard a dual wield bolter. Oh, dual wield bolter for Argento is trash. Bolt pistols suck. They fucking suck. they're very weak, and you don't. Yeah, you don't get any usable ones until endgame, and I don't think you even get 2 of them. Bolt pistols are not worth. Like, you'll be stuck with the Act 1 pistols the entire game. They're trash. Hot trash. I was hoping this DLC would add more bolt pistols, but they didn't. Did you get the new drops? I think they're still active. I haven't. I actually need to open a Twitch in the background to someone else's who is currently streaming, and I will mute my second tab, and I just need to see someone else that's streaming Rogue Trader. I need to go watch them. What I might do when I end stream is I might raid someone so they can also get viewers. I don't know who Lazar Gaming is, but I am now going to watch him in the background to get drops myself. Thank you. So, oh, he's got followers only chat. Why? Well, Lazar Gaming, get fucked. I'm not going to put a chat, and I'm not going to raid you later. Get fucked, dude. Like, followers only chat, you bastard. well, he just lost a shout out of promotion. Oh, funny. I was like, oh yeah, I'll make sure to support someone else who's streaming the same game. I was going to be like, hey man, just opening you in the background so I can get drops. And, yeah, and he's got it disabled so I can even chat. So get fucked. Okay. Let's continue. You're not getting raided. I do need to check for my yeah, I did mention I am in a Twitch group. I should share that Twitch stream group because I am a very terrible team member. Let's go back. Okay, sorry, misclicked something. So teams. So I am part of something called the League of Unremarkables, and if you actually look through every Fire Team Chud, oh my god, is that what we're called? Are we called Fire Team Chud? But yeah, we've got Froggy PhD in there, Pancreas No Work, Crackdar, Garulia, The Remembrancer, Sandman of Terror, Walter's Workshop, First Tour Guardsman, Mr. E, Mishmash Painting, Prology FPS, Fallen Cow, DK Diamentes, Mobius, Milwobili, and someone called Stimpack. But yeah, we're all in this little group here. So yeah, do make sure you go support other people in there, and I'll probably raid someone from there at the end. Then, seeing as other people playing Rogue Trader right now don't let you chat in their chat unless you're a follower. Rude. At least it doesn't have a sub-only chat. Do I have a sub-only chat? Maybe I should enable sub-only chat. Yeah, so follows only chat with sub 100 views is crazy. That's like, I used to have a stream that used to barely get 20 people in it, and most of them were there to flame me. So yeah, that's quite funny. Yeah, Mr. E seems like a cool dude. One of the biggest lore nerds is actually First Tour Guardsman. Like, you wouldn't think so because he comes across more like a bro gamer, but no, he's a massive lore nerd. Sub only and verified only. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. Sub only, lore only. Yeah, that 90 view average got through his head. Now that he's a Twitch partner, only followers may talk. Only followers may talk to him. I should stop because someone's going to be in there like, hey, dude, did you know some guy called Revan is shit-talking you? And he's going to be like, what the f... No beef, no joke. Some dog nearly shut down my shuttle. Alright, let's keep... who are you? What caused this? Having some pathetic rebellion. Do you happen to know if a member of the... I must be going to see the governor. So I actually have never come here first, so I don't know about this veteran dude that has a little mini quest line here. Damn, YouTube didn't let me. Damn, YouTube. I thought followers only to avoid bots that you can get in chat. You can get those bots auto-removed. Like, you don't... Like, if bots put stuff in my chat, it gets auto-deleted by just an auto little mod that you just subscribe to. So, yeah. No, follows only chat is to try and force people to follow you if they want to be in your chat. That's the whole purpose.
Oh yes, they all will see.
So the question is, will I be able to... So I'm going to start Idra here, because if I get to act early and I can shoot this guy, this is the most important person to kill in this thing, because his whole thing is broken as shit.
Not more carnage.
So, oh, no. Dang it, Idra. Oh, well, fuck. My entire strategy just went to shit as I was explaining it. Oh no, this combat's going to be way harder than I intended because of that. Oh, dang. Well, goodbye, tactical advantage.
Hold on.
Show me what you've got. This will leave a scar.
Okay, there are no tactics, we're just going in hard.
My faith strengthens me.
Damn rebel agitator. Almost wiping out the party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay.
I'll do it.
No strategy now. Bruiser, where the rebel agitator's over there.
Faith without you is a prayer.
Right, who's going next? Rebel Gunner, then Rebel
As the
Bruiser.
Emperor commands, I act.
What is your movement? Your movement is 8. So no, I can't move up because then it will get her. Can't even get anyone from here. Oh, that is a low hit chance. They are outside my
I'll
range.
do it.
Yes.
Let's make it quick.
Agitator, Nimble Idiot from the prison are very annoying. Yes, correct. Okay, fuck. Damn it, Hydra.
They who
Messed up the whole strategy.
own the battlefield. Will do.
Nice, 65%. What about this? 35. Oh, 43. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get the kind of damage I want. Don't you dare summon the demon. Okay. Oh, let's heal you up a
Just
bit.
in
So,
time.
no traumas. Probably move you to
What
full
is
cover.
this foreboding?
It's okay, I've just played Act 2 and basically no spoilers.
Let's get to it.
Blind run, nice. Yeah, blind runs are good. They're fun. Ooh, that's a good lightning.
Step by step.
Let's
I
get some Tides of Excellence. Boom! Damage! Good. Now, Cassia, it's actually going to be
give me
worth...
strength.
I was going to say, it would be worth giving an extra turn to her, but I just moved her into cover, so she probably can't see him to shoot him. That might have been a mistake to move her into full cover here. It was, in fact, a mistake. Because now she can't see him to shoot him. I should have left her there. Well, new bearer. Skill issue. We'll fix that on her main turn. Cool. Abelard.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Get this buff up on these allies. I don't think we can actually get to anyone yet, but we can move Abelard all the way up to here because of his Reckless Rush. Don't think we can taunt and scream anything from here, but he's going to be there, so hopefully they will try to push for him. Unfortunately, Kibbles, thanks to my own fuck-ups,
I will leave footprints
is
of
not
scarlet.
where I need her.
I shall not fail.
So I'm actually going to take potentially some injuries
Into
to
the
get her
heart
into
next
cover.
time. Do you think my body was suffering?
Let's get to it.
Oh,
Get to it.
lots of trash mobs shooting.
Get to it.
Oh, good thing I healed Cabela because she's getting shot quite a bit.
Break their morale.
Oh no, Rebel agitates the buffs. That's no good. That's no good.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Doubt is for the weak.
5%, you
I'll
say?
do it.
It didn't even fire. It straight up just did not shoot. Cool.
Out of my way.
Killed his own dude. Alright. Wow. Oh, she can still see the rebel agitator.
I know what is to come.
Yearlet.
Anything in
Not Yearlet. I just called her Yearlet because she was sniping at the back. 200 Grim Darkness one in the prologue by summoning a demon. Lol. Yeah, that does happen. Oh, what was that? The only reason to keep Ida in your party is because you'll fail. To be fair, I'm probably going to swap her over to Pascal because we've got the exact same build.
Follow my lead.
As for me, we move up. Now, we are just short on range here. That's also why I have the sniper rifle. Oh, I'm also short on vision. Cool. Can't see anyone.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
We did already press.
Escape the Emperor's judgment.
There we go, Argenta. There we go. What do you get after you finish Grim Dark? You get an item that can prevent one death, which I have in my inventory, which does not work on, yeah, this item. This is all you get for playing Grim Dark. It doesn't work on Idra. Once per power, whenever the wound drops 0, they regain 20% of the maximum wounds. That's the reward. So if we go from here, get the Rebel
I've
Gunner.
seen worse battles than this in my time.
Boom.
I will do like you.
Make sure that crap shots don't hurt me.
Victory is imminent.
Taunting Scream. How many stacks of Raging Woe do they have? Ooh! They have plus 10 to damage. Ugh. Ugh. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I might want to just like hard rush
I am
him.
your blade and shield. Though I gave thee my blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live, as the tenets demand. Trust me.
This is why Blade Dancer is so strong. If I could actually click that cell, thank you.
A dance of blades and shadows. Death is a blessing. Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp.
Blade Dancer.
Whisper and be heard.
Yeah, that could have one-shot my whole party. If they started taking those burst shots, because I'm playing an unfair, that could have one-shot my whole party. So the second I saw they had 10 stacks of it, I just had to rush in and kill them.
Careful now.
We normally don't play that die hard, but I was just like, yep. we don't want to lose an encounter on stream. Ugh. How dare I get exposed? Yeah. Cabela good. So what was that? What would you say is a fun build in the spreadsheet, but not to overpower like Fire Tsunami or Navy? Well, I think they're all fun. Like, you got to remember, all these builds are my roleplay builds that I made for each of them. So the reason I made them is because I think they're fun. So it's kind of pick what you like and what you think is fun. Most of them are going to want to go over there. I think I'll grab 2 of these and just this.
Curiosity, sing.
I do need to test a shotgun on an opening at some point.
Another notch.
Yep, +1 officer range. That would be nice. Yeah, they're never going to be within 2 cells of enemies. I haven't checked. Oh, that's point. Let's see if Reaper's Cloak was applying to my Death from Above. Cabela uses Death from Above. Does rending damage. So, is Reaper's Cloak applying? Yes, Reaper's Cloak is working with Death from Above. That's what we like to see. You can always try your shotgun on Idra. No, but I need to see if exploits are working. I need to do it in combat. Just give everyone a flamer and let's... So, flamers can now be used in melee. That's why I have one on Argenta. Yes, Blast Wave is better, but it's a DLC item, so no one has it. Can you make Fire Doggo with... What's his face? No, you can't. Not with Solomon. The really OP Fire Dog, the Warrior build, is exclusive to the Rogue Trader. It's my first time trying to get the drops. Do I need the game open? No, you just need the Twitch open with the chat on, and it needs to not be a second tab. So even if you go right-click mute site and just don't minimize it, but open something else in front of it, that's fine. Yeah, so I'm currently watching a guy who's got his members-only stuff on, just to see if I can get drops myself. So... yeah, drops should be doing that. So, which drops? If I check my inventory, I should be unlocking them myself. Yes, I am. Cool. Yeah, you just need to watch for 1 hour. So I'm using someone else to get drops. I was going to shout him out, but he'd put his chat to followers only, so that's why I had. Look for interrogator. I have no more questions. What's hard? Twitch can be wonky. Just hope Owlcat takes balanced feedback seriously. Yeah, Dark Heresy stuff was really unbalanced. Like, it wasn't like fun hard. It was just unbalanced hard, and that's kind of annoying.
My nerves are frayed.
Like, we want hard content, but we also want the game to be kind of playable. Oh, missed something. So you can be tabbed out and you can be doing something on your second screen. It's just like, alright, so if we just use me for an example, I've got obviously my stream chat here and stuff over there, but for when I'm doing this, if I have Twitch on this tab, I won't get drops that way. I need it on a tab on its own. Any recommendations for a guide on void ship combat? I've actually dropped a void ship combat guide into my Twitch, and I need to update it because they changed the way some of the void combats work. But blast shields, use blast shields and use the flak upgraded macro cannons because they've now buffed it and they've given a new one for it, so it's very worth using. Alright, before I do this encounter, let's get rid of these explosive barrels.
Or
Glorious spectacle.
Should have got
for
rid of
your
that one as well, but
demise.
whatever. So, if you want to buff Air Blood, having him start next to an ally like that, yeah, he gets more damage. Oh, they're all acting before us. I should have positioned first. Oh, whatever. There's another rebel agitator here that we need to rush hard and fast.
Out of my way.
At your beck and call. My place is at the fore.
Yeah, there he is, right at the back there.
It will be done. One fewer time.
Oh, well, you died.
At your beck and call. It will. I took care of this one.
I feel Dark Heresy is going to become gimmicky. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid as well. I don't want it to be gimmicky hard. I want it to be, like, hard and enjoyable, not just, like, a nuisance. Ooh, this could be a risk going out of cover like this, but there's just such a good opportunity to hit so many people here.
Let's see.
Psychopowers, go! Oh, there's a slight glitch where people react to all powers as if they've been hit by an enemy power. It's kind of weird at the moment.
Guided by faith. I'll do it.
Alright, so... yep, they got taken out because of that. So, Argenta, we are
Doubt is for the weak.
going to run and gun her up to here. And we're going to use some
I will
firepower.
bathe the battlefield in righteous fury.
Flamethrowers! Oh, these explosive barrels are probably going to hurt. Bella, can we get you to anyone? We might be able to get up to the Bruiser. But I don't want to push too hard if they've still got some ranged ones.
as honor ordains, death comes in silence. Trust me.
We'll save it for next time. Can anyone even see the Rebel Agitator? Not currently.
On it.
It's tempting.
Will do. Be gone. The wisps must be appeased.
Noble, game buff, probably. We might see a side update that updates Noble. Alright, Rebel Agitator got his turn, which sucks for us. Bit laggy, but okay. Bruiser Rebel coming in for Abelard.
Suffered worse.
I have read tomes of
Alright,
military
who
tactics.
is in a usable position to try and rush that guy? No one really. But I can try and get
I am
Idra
a
to take
navigator,
out the commander.
not a servitor.
Shot the cover, not him.
Anything else?
That's using the old noggin. So yes, the trick... I just realised how I can get the agitator. Yeetus the Deletus.
Victory is imminent.
Hello. And then we can give you a nice little ignite. Oh! Boom.
Another one is
Both dead.
shadows of the
Boom.
Imperial
Noble should get a
ignorance.
+5 trade factor. Yeah, maybe.
Julius blossom.
We're about to be... Yeah, so in 3 months, we're going to see another DLC. So we might see Origin updates there. Oh, yep, we got the booties for Kibella. And no one taken any injuries. Isn't that nice? I love how easily we just went through the... but by the way, yes, just for people wondering, we always play unfair. But yeah, I love how I fucked up the strategy for setting up that encounter and it was still a piece of cake. Like I said, I've updated the flow for all my builds and all my builds get stronger way faster now. So if you want early access for that, Twitch membership or YouTube memberships, which is like the £2 option, you can get the work in progress sheets, and I'm going to be working on that all week this week, and as soon as it's finished it'll go for live, but I don't know when it'll be finished because obviously I'm still doing the videos. I've still got to convert a bunch of stuff, and I am also still obviously a full-time family man, and god, I'm being hit with so much sleep fatigue over the course of this weekend. I barely slept, and I just suddenly got hit with a very strong wave of sleepiness. So I might take a quick break to get a coffee and keep the stream going, but not just yet. Yeah, it was a very long weekend. So I was at the Download Music Festival in England, which is like, it's the mainstream metal music festival that we do over here, which has a lot of really fun acts and stuff going on. But yeah, Riven's a sleepy boy. Do I want to take Law Warp on Idra? Probably. No, but if I'm using Cassia is my Law Warp. I think, actually, am I taking Law Warp on the... No, I'm taking Law Warp on the other one. Okay, Awareness it is. Awareness it is. Answered my own questions. Argenta, we want to take... Firearm Mastery 2. Ah, we're about to get Big Man Pascal. I'm looking forward to it. Cassia, Fine Star 4. But yes, I probably should update my videos to talk about Fireteam Chud. Seeing as I'm in a little Twitch group, I'll put that in my Discord. Yep. I'm still watching that. the one guy with no chat allowed for drops myself. Do I want to use Pyro Staff yet? No, Sniper's going to be worthwhile just to keep on me. I am going to borrow that Sniper Rifle, seeing as Idra's about to go back to the ship. So we'll swap those around. And I might give this one to Pascal at times, so actually, factually, I'll double swap them around. Let's go get our boy. By the way, the ability that Pascal uses in this cutscene is actually one of Eogun's augments. Revan killed his commissar, clearly too much freedom. The Primals performed at Download. It's the first time they have performed at the event, and it was not theirs or Square Enix created. Oh, there was actually a Square Enix tent there where you could play Final Fantasy Online, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I was watching Ice 9 Kills yesterday. That was fun. The first time I've actually listened to Ice 9 Kills. They're a very fun little group. But like the biggest highlights for me were Baby Metal and Electric Callboy. Fantastic. Linkin Park I barely cared about because it's not really Linkin Park.
No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
But yeah, it's not as big as like when I've seen Slipknot and stuff. Oh yeah, well have fun at work. I'll probably only be streaming for just over another hour anyway myself. Oh no, yes, by the way, thank you Major Tom for thanking me for the guides. All support, very helpful. The support has been overwhelming. How much of the augments have you played around with so far? All of them. I have completely investigated augments, and I finished updating that this morning. So my current test spreadsheet, all that's there. By the way, I don't upload the Neoseeker guides. Neoseeker has nothing to do with me. So Neoseeker just once messaged me, said, can we use your guides? And I went, cool. That's it. I was like, put them wherever you want. I don't care. They should bring that Rotator Cloak before the peasants that didn't get it earlier, like me. Yeah, there are some DLC items that you can't get unless you were like a founding member. That would be nice if that got in there. That is the most accurate line that Pascal has ever said, especially when you give him the Ricochet helmet. He is insane this update. Like I said, he might be one of the stronger companions right now, especially for map clear.
Rogue trader von Valancius greets you, honored tech
Is
priest.
it possible to dual wield
and
two-handers
graciously
now?
grants you permission
Yes,
to
but it
remain
sucks.
in her presence.
It's just worse. Two-handers are straight up nerf over one-handers. Like, do not recommend. The minus 15% damage makes them weaker than one-handers, and in Act 4, there is no good two-handers. Yeah, Pascal Plasma, insane. Yes, correct, especially as Bounty Hunter. Arc Rifle Assassin Pascal, also insane, by the way. How can members access the Work in Progress spreadsheet? They can. Join the Discord, link it up, and it's in the member section. It's in the pinned comments. Just, yeah, join the Discord, link it to your Twitch or YouTube, whichever one you followed on. Well, membered on. And, yeah, it's all there. Same with all my early access guides like Space Combat. Eagle Overseer for Optive might be good. I need to test some things, but Eagle can help you stack Tides of Excellence really quickly. So Sniper Eagle might actually be a good option. The work price spreadsheet with augments for this build. Yes, as I decide which augments. The problem is, augments are designed for operative at ranged and melee builds. There are very few augments that are worth using on other builds. I felt there's a bit of a gap between a lot of the classes, Blade Dance Pyro, even after the BD nerfs. Has DLC shifted? It definitely made Operative more useful, but a lot of the stuff for like the meta hasn't changed, but the gap's been squished a little bit, especially with the Argenta nerfs. Melee Pascal's still not a thing, unfortunately. The DLC did nothing to change why Melee Pascal wasn't a thing. Alright, we're going to drop Idra for Pascal. I actually did a no Cassia run when I was testing it, so it's going to be nice to have Cassia in the party again. For testing reasons, yes, it was important that I tried it without Cassia. Because, yeah, acceleration protocols, trash, doesn't do anything, really, because it's on the turn after you attack, not after your current attack. Close-up scanning, useful, but, again, doesn't increase attack economy, doesn't really give you any benefits. They did boost reaction protocols, so the buffs to the operative stuff were really good, but not enough to make you that survivable in melee, and, like, all of his other stuff, like his push and stuff, but push got buffed, so it's only 1 AP, you can now multi-push stuff, and there's loads of little gimmicks, but you only use the push to then shoot. So, yeah, it's one of those things where they added a lot more gimmicks for melee, but it's still not got damage, it's still not got attack economy, it's still not got movement, it's still not got abilities, it's just... It's not worth using over his other options. Like, you can use it, but you're mostly going to be relying on just allies buffing. So, we are taking tech use. We are going to take improved tactics. We are going to take external power block. I actually build for Plasma even before I get for Plasma, because Plasma is incredibly talent intensive, but it's very worth it. Very worth it. Oh yeah, and we grab Medicaid. Alright. Oh my god, there were so many comments that whilst I was leveling. I'm so sorry. Let me... new subs, thank you. New follows, thank you. New people liking on YouTube, thank you. And new members, by the way, very thank you as well. Imagine if there was a hidden ending for Abelard where you had literally a heart attack if you find him using every instance of making him introduce you. Maybe you give that just by augmenting him to the gills. Thanks for your builds. I want to start my next one DLC on the weekend. It's going to be very worth it. I'll be trying to hopefully get everything updated for the next weekend. I can't promise it, but I will try to have the spreadsheet updated for this week. Will you go Plasma Arc Rifle with Pascal this run? Plasma is so good, it's so fun. For my first stream, I want it to be Plasma. Arc is good, and maybe once you get to Act 4, maybe it's stronger than Plasma, but Plasma's so fun, and so I'm a big Plasma fan. Like, so I play a lot of Dawn War 2, and I used to play a lot of... Before Elite Mod, I used to play a lot of competitive Dawn War 2, so I love Plasma upgrades, especially because I used to main Guardsmen, so Guardsmen always needed Plasma because Space Marines were so fucking strong. They just get so fat towards the end game, especially in 1v1. Fleet combat training, the parry and shoot thing, I use it on core and it's been doing a lot for me. That's good in Act 1, it drops off very fast. So having it offhand with a area pistol is good on Abelard in early Act 2, but the damage drops off way too quickly. Your melee will be doing 5 times the damage of the offhand pistol. You'll see it as I go for this run, how much damage I do, because at level 17, I can do 300 damage to Cinder. You're probably doing 20 to 40. That's going to be the difference between that sort of pistol shot and the melee attacks. No, thank you guys for support, all the support, and obviously thanking me and stuff like that. Thanks for stream builds. Very excited to play the game. I'm glad. Dawn of War. So I'm looking forward to Dawn of War. I don't know if I'll cover Dawn of War because I haven't been playing real-time strategies for like 10 years. So I don't think I have the back row to play multiplayer for that. But I do want to be covering when it's live. Total War 40k. Big fan. I've actually got more hours in Total War than I do Rogue Trader. So yeah, no, looking forward to that. Alright, let's quickly fix Pascal's armor. Did I get them to remove the Reject the Flesh feature? They haven't. This needs to still get updated to Farum. Holy Vestment still uses Reject the Flesh instead of Farum stacks. I need to update that. Yeah, we need to send that. The upside of fleet combat trainings is just free. I like it for that, but yeah, on hard difficulties it might not be as much. Yeah, and it's really good for building versatility. It's like one of the things that you'll start seeing is your unique mechanics will appear around here for tier 2s that have it. Ah, we can give Argenta a bolter actually.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
So at this point in the game, it is still better to have the auto gun on Argenta, but I'm swapping to bolter just because I like the sound of bolters. That's the only reason. Also, having Flamer and Bolter means you can turbo stack your Zeal, and that's how you get big party damage. You have the same Plasma Love from Dawn of War 1, on top of also being Dark Angels fan. Oh yeah, Dark Angels are cool as shit. See, my main one are Black Templar and Space Wolves, but I have a lot of love for Blood Ravens, because obviously Dawn of War.
I see what others do not.
Dark Angels look cool as shit. I'm looking forward to them being added into Dawn of War 4, and because of that, they might go up my chapter rankings. What's your opinion on augments after been playing for them a while? I think they're gimmicks. I don't think that they determine your builds, but I think they give you tools to play around with your builds. A lot of the costs of augments are worse than the benefits, is what I found. Like, stuff like the galvanic ones, it just kills your party. Stuff like the ricochet shots just kills your party. It's just all stuff like that. Like, nearly everything that seems cool does more damage to you than it does to the enemies. That's kind of been my issue with augments. It's like the Ogren Arms to use two-handers in like dual wield. That's weaker than just using it in one hand because it's a 15% damage nerf. And in Act 4, dual wielding two-handers again isn't worth it because the abilities on the one-handers are vastly stronger. Fleet combat training was not intended to work for AoE melee attacks, no longer does. Yeah, one of the reasons they changed that is it was too OP. Because if you did an area attack and you hit 4 people, you'd get 4 free follow-up attacks. And I was making videos on that and enjoying it too much, so then the devs nerfed it. I picked the Ripper from the Freight line for Argenta this time around. It's pretty good. Yeah, no, it's really strong. Ripper is very strong. Like I said, the only reason I'm going Bolter Flamer is because it builds Zeal, so it makes my party damage stronger. Get fucked. Oh yeah, Pascal, I believe. Did I need to give you any items? No, but why not? No, but why not? No, but why not? But yeah, Arc Rifle is such a meta weapon right now. It's so hot right now. As long as you parry, he shoots back. Yeah, no, that happens. No, it's the other way around. So the nerf is area attacks don't trigger fleet combat training. Not that fleet combat training can't trigger area attacks. It took me 3 hours to explain that to another build min-maxer who just couldn't understand what I was saying. Because he was like, now I can't use offhand pistol. This is bullshit. And I was like, no, you can use offhand pistol. He's like, you said you can't. It's bullshit. And I was like, no. The melee area attack, this ability can't trigger fleet combat training. And he was like, can't use offhand pistol. I'm like, dude, seriously. At one point, I had to ask, like, are you actually just trolling me right now? Because how do you not get this? I think he was trolling me. My main issue with augments is it seems that the best one is just more self-trauma scaling. Yeah, funny enough, the best ones are definitely executioner ones. This time, we stay behind the turrets. What's my range? Ugh, I can get you there, but there we go.
What if?
Boom!
Another one.
We wiped out pretty much the entire map there, besides one guy. we just wiped out everyone. They're all dead. They're all dead. Blah, 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 blah. Do you usually wait until Dogmatic 2 to do the freight line? Yes, but I'm obviously doing a heretic run, so it doesn't matter for me now.
Be careful not to cross my
Can you get this last one? I might not have line of sight.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
No, I don't have line of sight. But he's still got an exploit from the extra turn, so it's not like it was a waste. Why do you wait for Dogmatic 2? Because then you get Bow Trance. Bow Trance you can only get if you're a priest or Dogmatic 2 when you do the Bloodspinner's Temple. So, outside of here, halves are hit chance. That's why that kind of sucks. So this just increased the amount of shock damage he would take as well. So if we can hit, that will do more. And we did! Blah! But yeah, I wiped out all of these enemies just from that one attack from my guy. I don't think we'll use those swords. Veil Render, we definitely use that. That is broken as shit. Won't use that for sure now. How'd the weekend go with the missus? Really well. She got to experience her first festival. She went to a bunch of raves because obviously she came from an Asian family, so she had very strict upbringing. So yeah, she got to go to a proper metal festival, got to go to raves, got to stay up all late drinking and stuff. No, she had a great time. She got into a circle pit for Limp Bizkit during break stuff, which is like the most intense time that you could get into one. I hope they fix this glitch. Actually, I am going to report that real quick. The upper way. So UI during cutscenes, companion location off the map markers appear. I tried Heretical, but it was like playing Evil in Baldur's Gate 3. I failed by having to be a too soft heart. See, I don't like Heretical in, well, Evil in Baldur's Gate 3 because there's no benefit to it. You just lose access to items, which is kind of lame. Oh, there's a dead guy there. I never noticed him before because of the camera angles. Looked like a commissar. But yeah, no, we had an absolute blast. Like, Babe Mel was crazy. The first day, she's got loads of videos of me, like, getting in, down with people, head-banging, two-stepping, and all that fun stuff. The second day, I was mostly blind because of I had some sort of allergic reaction in my eyes to something. I don't know if it was a dust storm, something got in there, but basically my eyes wouldn't stop weeping, and for about 4 hours I was blind. But we managed to get eye drops and antihistamines, and then towards the end of the evening, it cleared up. So that was good. I didn't have to spend the whole day. I didn't have to go to medical tent or anything because yeah, so Download Music Festival has no capacity to help with eye injuries. They have no one trained to deal with eye injuries on site. They have no eye wash facilities on site. I at one point, fully dressed, I just had to go into a shower and just try and hold my eyes open in the shower to try and clean out what was ever in it. But luckily, I ran into a nurse in the camp area who's like, you're having an allergic reaction. You don't need to wash it out. And she gave me some antihistamines. Or my partner had picked them up after she told us. I forget which. I was drinking a lot. I was drinking a lot. No, they wouldn't even give us saline. They said that because we don't have anyone that could tell you what it is, we can't use saline on your eyes. So I was like, cool. What do I do? Just go blind? But yeah, their advice was maybe go shower. Like, it was like, oh, thanks.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, that's the first time I've ever failed that.
History of a world, I am the rogue threat.
Duty prevails.
Oh, that's interesting. That's the first time I've ever not shot this guy who's leading me into a trap. Oh, need to sneeze. Oh, you've arrived at your destination. Now you'll meet Aurora in the final dawn. Yeah, I've never triggered this.
Oh, another annoyance. I'll bleed you dry.
Oh. They're too spread out, but... Get exploded, idiot. Oh, that hashtag drops thing has not worked on Twitch for years, by the way. I'll give you the drops inventory link so you can see where that is. As a YouTube channel member, where can I find the work in progress spreadsheet? Join the Discord. It's linked in every YouTube video I've ever posted, and then just connect your Discord to your YouTube or Twitch, whichever it is, and then the member section will give you access to that. All very nice and easy to get access to.
I bring mercy and retribution.
Extra damage. So yeah, at the moment, Blade Dance isn't scaling damage correctly, so it's getting strength modifiers. Which is funny how OP it is, even though it's not working properly.
Trust me.
What? Oh. Okay, mechanics, critical. Bella made an awareness check mid-DFA and lost her DFA damage. Funny. Annoying, but also funny.
I will not die in dishonor.
Alright, Big Man Pascal. So is there any enemies stacked anywhere? Ah, okay. I guess we're going Melee Pascal. Melee Pascal, everyone. Melee Pascal, everyone. Ah. Oh, actually, I should have done this. Whoops. We now have more damage. I should have done that. That would have been more impressive. That's my bad. Oh, by the way, this now stuns enemies. Machine Spirit Banishment is actually now super fucking useful. It's a stun. It's now a stun. Pascal can CC and skip people's turn. That's an important thing for me to talk about. Yeah, but it's a bug. It's a bug. That basically the scaling for a lot of the abilities for Blade Dance currently isn't working, and the interactions with
I'll do it.
yeah, the interactions with Execution are currently not working, but that they are literally bugs.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Show me what you've got.
But yes, having a stun is insanely useful. If I actually buff Pascal
I'm
properly,
afraid not.
and then let him take a turn. And it's also like stuff like this. It gives them stacks that make them take extra lightning damage, so it's also incredibly useful. But so difference in damage. Though this one was a crit. So obviously Pascal on his melee did 21 damage there, but this is a crit, so it's not a fair comparison. But actually we can stun you as well. Get stunned, idiot. and obviously Pascal can spam that as a bounty hunter. It's why he's so good as a bounty hunter.
Isn't this another foe painted black?
Yeah, this is why I make guides, because there's lots of little things like that obviously I'm aware of.
Follow my lead.
And I notice when stuff changes like that very
At your beck
quickly.
and call. You are
Kind of in the same for Act 2. I'm in Act 1. Wait, are we talking about Act 2? Oh yes, for Act 2. I'm at level 23 trying Melee Pascal. To be honest, he's at least keeping up with the team in terms of damage. The axe AoE is pretty good. Yet the attack economy is the issue. He's not making enough attacks, so he can't damage as much. When you see what I do with Pascal in Act 2, especially as soon as you get Claim the Bounty and Call the Bold, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Like, the damage stacking that you have is insane.
Lord, is my muse.
Oh, yeah, let's... And, by the way, it's worth over-damaging on your Psyker because it spreads the extra damage. So he took 69, and then someone else got pain channeled to this guy. He just took 54, so I killed 2 people with that one attack. Cabela, we might as well get this.
I will leave footprints of scarlet, just as I was taught.
I'm going to get rid of the fire before it
think
gives me...
my body
Oh,
was
it doesn't get rid
suffering?
of the fire. But the extra health will stop me taking the trauma, I guess. And then Pascal.
Running by Derek override. I am a savant.
Boom. I can't even see the other one, unfortunately. But I can buff Recall. So Argenta, unfortunately, won't be able to get to the guy to even see him. Cassia. Again, no one else is actually going to be able to get
Only that were
anywhere I need them to.
possible.
So it's like, who do I even
Me?
buff?
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Funny enough, I can
Isn't
still
this a
give
job
her an
for
extra
serfs?
turn, even though she can't make an attack, just because it will apply another exploit. It's just little things you can abuse, you
A
know?
tactically sound approach.
We got not line of sight to anywhere. Look at this fucking guy. Like, arsehole, like, stop hiding.
An offering of blood.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful. Running by Derek override.
But yeah, so what I was saying earlier is if you look at sniper rifles, notice the additional hit chance they've sent. That's like having 30 more ballistic skill, and the dodge reduction is like having 10 more perception. That's what people thought why arc rifles were bad, because they were so used to all the extras that you were getting that losing it, they suddenly were like, oh, this sucks. But yeah, Pascal gets very silly very quickly. Gets stunned, idiot, seeing as you weren't moving anyway. And then
God
Argenta,
Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
9.
That is for the weak. I'll do it. Eradicated.
So is your build like a caster mage? Yes. That's kind of what I'm going for. Death to the traitors. Ah, she used a psycho power to execute him. That's cool. I like that. I don't know if it always used to do that, but I definitely noticed that in cutscenes that she now uses her psycho powers to kill people. And does her blood grenade recharge after combat? Yes, you have infinite
Your
uses.
seneschal is always there for you.
Yeah, the blood grenade has infinite uses, and it's very worth using. You can even give her grenadier to get it for free. So yes, Cabela is very... The only reason I don't take Cabela and Grenadier is I have too many other talents to take. There's just no time to take it. There's more things. More things to take.
A tantalizing anomaly.
No one can use this cloak right now. Are there many interesting augments for the Astra Soldiers? Not really. Ranged builds don't really get any good augments. Yeah, officers do. Bounty hunters do. Arc militants get some, but not very many. Blade Dancer melee get a shit ton, and operatives get a shit ton. Augments mostly go to melee and operatives, in my opinion.
What curiosity unveils itself before me?
Look, guys, where's no one? Oh, but yes, more followers, more subs. Thank you very much. But yeah, if you link your stuff up on the Discord, which is linked in every YouTube video that I have, yeah, you can follow up on that, get into Discord, link your shit up there, and you'll get access to the early access guides and spreadsheets. They're all in the pinned section of the members. Out of curiosity, would you ever do builds using modded Homo Psychic powers? Once I fully... yes, the ranged augment does work, and yes, that is a very usable for Operative Executioner on a burst build. Very strong, in fact, for a burst build. But, yes, as I was saying, eventually. Unfortunately, I want to cover all of my actual content stuff first, and then eventually I'll get round to doing the other little bits. It's just going to take time. No, I need Pascal there because of his weapon skill. Oh, nope. Hello. Oh, thank you, sweetie. I felt your footsteps coming on there. Did you do that on purpose? I was aware. Yes, you're so clever. The lady just came bundling in, and I felt the ground move because she was stomping, and it was to get my attention because of noise-cancelling headphones, so she'd give me a little iced coffee. So sweet. But yes, if I'm being optimal, I should have done this first. And then I could... Who's weakest?
As honor ordains.
Could just smack you, or I could go for this.
The other side awaits.
And then I've got extra damage going because of all that. I've got 2 charges. Do I try to really push to get these guys, or do I leave him as a human shield? We'll go for human shield for now. Oh damn! Knocked her down.
A broken blade has no use.
Did she take any injuries? Ooh, she got blinded, but she didn't take any injuries.
Guided by faith.
That's a problem. I can't get everyone.
As the Emperor.
Get those 2. And I guess I burst you.
I'll do it.
If this is my death, may my
They really
blood
want
be
Cabela
a
dead.
worthy sacrifice.
Now, if I get here, Pascal can't shoot him, but it gets him into a bad position for later. Yeah, missing the extra hit chances don't feel good.
Shattered foes in my wake. I won't sign myself to that.
I'm surprised none of the damage went to this one.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Oh, thank you for joining on the memberships as well. Sorry, I tend to not check the chat whilst I'm in combat. I need to learn not to do that. Cabella's so nuts and I get tired of that. Yeah, she's really good. Even with the nerfs, like, it's funny because I knew something was off for Cabela. Because, won't be able to get rid of that. But yeah, I knew something was off for Cabela, but I couldn't quite tell what. And then we started checking. Basically, her strength isn't scaling to any of her abilities, which doesn't matter right now. And Executioner wasn't being propped by Blade Dancer, but she was still one-shotting everything, which was kind of funny. Damn, Human Shield's got hands. Yeah, he does. I should have killed him. Yeah, found the Discord. Very nice. Yes. Yeah, link up your Twitch and YouTube stuff there. Sometimes bug happens, it affects the charge shooting. Everyone have weird interaction with Death from Above. In Chapter 2, I was using Death from Above, and Cabela was sharing the same tile with the enemy and did no damage. Yes, there's a weird bug on some enemies. Abelard does that with his charge and gets trapped in him. That's unintended. Whenever you see that and whenever that happens, usually turn on your... So anytime you do reports to Alcat, make sure you've got this turned on to allow not auto saves, allow sending saves. Yeah, so you need this on, and when you alt-B report stuff, it sends Alcat your save with bugs, so they can actually investigate it. Alcat do check everything, which is insane, because imagine how many reports they must get and how many they have to filter through. And then normally what I do is, when the community are telling me they've seen a lot of bugs, I go to Alcat and say loads of people are reporting this. They check what's been sent. They're like, actually, yes, loads of people are reporting it, and they can plan their priorities. So yeah, we all work together. It's worse than what Abelard's using, but it's better than Cabela's offhand, I believe. Yes. Oh wait, double check. Yeah, more crit damage.
What lies beyond?
So yeah, it's a good flow of that. Do we want to do the cannon fight first? Ooh, we're so close. We need 4 EXP to level up. Are you serious? You sons of bitches. Oh, there might be a chest open over here. Oh, a wedge check.
I've read about this.
4 EXP, sure.
Operation successful.
Alright, level 10. So level 10, we take Law, Warp, and Perception. It's just a stat level up. The boring kind. Though, actually, the most useful to the party. Open engagement. Actually, I was wrong. This is where Abelard has both his damage talents. So this is actually a huge level up for Abelard. Idra is not in the party. Argenta, level 10, gets fired up in agility. Okay, I was wrong. It's all big talents. It's all big talents. Cassia gets Warp and Fellowship. And Pascal gets... okay, I'm going to do Lord Xenos on Pascal, because I do want to use him this run. And Perception... And Cabela, level 10. She's going to be a little bit squishy for a bit. So I'm actually going to give her Face in the End instead of Escape Artist, because this will actually buff her stats. So if I then also give her Agility. So now, her Agility, because of Face in the End, is going to get a plus 10, and so is her weapon skill. So, yeah, the trauma's now actually got turned into benefits. So both my DFA is now stronger because I've lost strength, and DFA doesn't get strength scaling anyway. Chat talk. Who punged me? I got a ping somewhere. Okay, cool. So where was we? So you kind of do a ranking yet for homeworld archetypes, or is it too early? I think a little bit too early. I want to double check some stuff. Yeah, Eogun is exceptionally powerful and his unique stuff's really good. For Cabela Face in the End, is worth recommending to spam her of traumas. Yes, it is, and there are items that specifically work for it. Not as strong as a Death World Wounded Beast build, but still very usable. Yeah, there was no new portraits this DLC, which is kind of lame. I do like when we get those. Abelard, get out of that man, as the rogue trader walks in on him during combat. For you updating all your builds, I'm a big fan of the dual-wielding shotgun Arbiter's build. Dual-wielding shotgun is pretty buggy at the moment. I need to send more reports to Alcat on that, so I've been moving away from dual-wielding shotguns, even though it's my favourite shotgun setup. But yeah, we'll hope to try to get them. I hate the AA fight coming up. I'm going to show you how to cheese it a little bit. The best way is actually approach it from here and go this way so you can get the sniper early. But I tend to do it from here anyway because I have such a high mobility party. Okay, the fire star's going first, so I'm going to move these guys up the stairs. If they go first, I start up here. Okay, so you're going to see some fun things. So look at my zeal stacks here. Now, if I move her to here, I'm actually going to want to go even wider. So I want to hit everyone. Oh, can I get more here now that I think about it? I can get 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Or here, I can get... it's only 3. Well, I could always do 2 of them. So if I go here, I can get 2. What about here? Okay, I can get 3 there and 3 here. There we go, 6. 1 dodged, unfortunately.
I'll do it.
So, 17 stacks of zeal. That's kind of what I managed to get there.
As the Emperor commands,
Now, those stacks are going to buff the party's damage because of what I did before. Now, yes, I've put Argenta in the open a little bit, but she's got good dodge. Now, Kibella, her damage is going to be quite good because of that. Right, let's maximize this a little bit.
Trust me.
So, 22, because Litany of Hatred. Someone also mentioned Litany of Hatred wasn't applying to Kibella properly, so I can test that as well.
Fortune smiles on us.
Once again, Kibella got a awareness check that cancelled her death from above. Fantastic. Fantastic.
I shall not fail.
Yeah.
As the tenants demand.
Fun. So awareness checks cancels her death from above. I reported that earlier, so we now know that that's what's doing that. No augments on the sheet. Yeah, you're looking at the wrong sheet. So the updated sheet, this is currently work in progress. I've actually got all augments and when you get them and pick stuff. But like I said, it's still work in progress. The only people that have access to it at the moment are people that, well, subscribe on the YouTube members, and that's more of a reward than an incentive for subscriptions. It's just because I don't like to release things before they're fully tested, and I'm still going through testing stuff. Alright, let's try not to blast Argenta. Perfect.
A wicked thought.
Whoops. Whoops. Sorry, Argenta. Well, I am a heretic now, so get deleted, nerd.
I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
But yeah, that was a lot of damage. Pascal. So, something funny that should work here. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure if I shoot the cover, it will hit them. Yes. Yes, it does.
Step aside.
Oh no, the heretic killed the Sister of Battle. How could he?
I'm a navigator,
She.
not a servitor.
You do take extra lightning damage now. Who's alive? Oh, you. The one that Kibella didn't kill because of the glitch. Fantastic. Hilariously, Abelard would be doing a lot of damage if he could actually get to someone. So we'll have to sell for not a lot of damage, but fairly good damage. But yeah, so he did 19 extra damage there because of open engagement, so that's a +8. If I had the impetus charge, that's good enough to pretty much one-shot anything.
Death comes in silence.
I'm not going to...
The storm approaches.
86.
Another one.
Is Eargun's Magna Ray or Transonic Cannon better? I wish I could have them both. They're both really good, actually. It's hard to pick between them. I'm still not 100% sure which one I want, but for an early game, I definitely like his Transonic Cannon. Late game, Magna Rail's better just because of the ranges, most combats. And enemies are intentionally spread out. You know that the devs knew arc rifles were going to be popular this update, so they spread out enemies. So unless you're using Cassia's Point of Curiosity, it's actually very hard to catch things in your lineups. Oh, I just realized. Yeah, I'm using the Heretic vest, aren't I? I'm not a Heretic, I'm just wearing Heretic armor. What weapons should I look out for in Act 2? Many, many. I have loads of weapon suggestions on my spreadsheet.
I am your shadow.
But normally I would heal off the little injury that's on Cabela, but it's actually buffing her.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows. Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Alright, for this fight, Pascal's going to want a sniper rifle. Yep, that'll do.
Patience. My nerves are frayed.
So yeah, being close to the ladder is kind of important to try and get up there.
Spectacle of your demise.
So Argenta's going to go first, so I'm going to try and get her up as far as possible. There we go. Again, Abelard. We don't want him starring next to enemies, because then we get buffs for him not starring next to enemies. So having next to these two allies, he's going to get buffs on his monocle, and then I'll be able to charge something. Trying to get a question from the super chat. Sorry. Oh, sorry if I missed it. I'm 50 hours into my first DLC run. Should I restart? Yes. I say, because of the base game changes, it is worth restarting, because I think the base game changes are really, really good. It's up to you, though. At the end of the day, it's your run. But I think it is worth restarting. Oh, yeah. So we can run next to this chap, and we can show off the fact that we can use Flamer. Wow, that guy is not the dead, huh?
Doubt is. I refuse.
But, yeah, I do very much think it's worth it.
The shadows will see it.
Oh, they both just straight up died. Litany of Hatred, of course. Litany of Hatred is applying to Death from Above, but apparently it's not applying to Blade Dance. Let's check. So, if we have a look... it is not. Okay. Upbeat. Mechanics. Cool. That's a bug report. If you give me a permit on Twitch, I can link you the guide I use for kibble stuff, so you don't need to ask me. I don't know how to do that.
There is only death, yours or mine.
Oh, I guess. Well, actually, yeah. Pop a comment on Twitch. I'll make you a mod. And if you do anything bad, then more fool me. Oh, who got sniped? Pascal. Owie. Oh yeah, it's time some big time Abelard damage. So I don't have Reckless Strike yet, but so 57 damage on that charge, and the reason is Impetus and Open Engagement. See, plus 18. So with Reckless Strike, that's pretty good. Oh, I do not expect you to actually work, Luna. Do not worry about that. How do I make you prime? I'm actually going to have to go into my own Twitch chat. Wait. mod. There we go. Have fun. Alright, so if you drop that link, I'll make a note of it and I will follow it up later. So I can make sure that I do what you want and I have a full Heretic Cabela. Alright, let me make a save of this. And so anyone following on Twitch, you can also get access to use the link to that guide as well. Where were we? Oh my god, that angle. Alright, me. Can I see the sniper? No. How close do I need to use power on sniper? Where do I need to go to do that? Or is my range just not enough? My range just may not be enough. If that's the case. Is there anyone I can see? Not here. I don't want to be in the open because I don't want to get sniped. Ah, actually, whilst I'm here, let's heal Pascal.
On your feet.
Integrity factor increased.
Hold on.
Okay, so Cassia
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
will buff Argenta because Argenta's having a really bad time
You
after
insist you're
getting shot.
captain?
But ooh, we can burst
As
you.
the Emperor commands, I act.
Ah, so close.
I will not.
Let's get you out of sniper territory.
Let's get to it.
Right, Pascal. If you got sniped, surely you should be able to snipe back. I don't understand. Yes.
Running binary override.
Is there any targets for more damage? No. Get sniped, idiot! Oh, it took his head clean off. Clean. And get stunned, noob. Pascal! Swiss Army Pascal.
Let's make it quick.
So, yeah, all the danger from up here pretty much solved all at once. Flamer.
Guided by faith.
It's guaranteed the kill. And we'll set up for our next turn. So if that other guy comes down, he's getting burst. Oh, Froggy! Hello! Yes, I am winning. Did you see my message, Froggy? Just, if you ping me to let me know who to pass it over to, I will do. Cabela.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
So we're going to DFA between them. Get them both.
Brings
Ah!
me no
Didn't
pleasure.
mean to kill them both. That was a whoopsie daisy.
I am your blade.
But
and shield.
she generates so much movement that that's okay. So I can still get to the next guy. Can still
Trust me.
stack this. Right.
The other side
More
will
kills. I'm going to stay in cover because obviously these guys don't want to come down. But I will set her up for more damage, more turn. And yes, more traumas because now she has a concussion. But look, her weapon skill and agility are even higher. It just keeps going up. 'Cause facing the end's adding plus 30 to both. So yeah, if you notice you pick up too many traumas on a blade dancer, yeah, facing the end.
Scared yet? Show me what you've got.
And you can actually get a lot more traumas now because Alcat added more traumas. So you've got different traumas for the head. You've got different traumas for both arms. So yeah, it's just so much stronger now. Mia was starting a little bit on this game. She replied to you. Okay, we'll do. Yep, that's popped her, I think. Too bad Cabales can't use the Halo device. Yeah, that might be pretty crazy. I'm not intentionally trauma stacking Cabela, which is kind of funny. She just collects traumas by happen's sake. Purely coincidental traumas. Ah, he'll get there.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Yeet.
And you're reduced to dust.
Or Smush. Smush also. I meant to knock him back. Prepping us for the next game with traumas. yeah, that's going to be the next run. My next one's going to have to be a Blade Dancer for sure. And I'm trying to get Blade Dancer fixed for that, so...
Oh,
Holy terror.
But yeah, we'll do a blade dance run once we've managed to get those bugs fixed.
My gaze. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Alright, let's do that, but again. Good damage, good damage. Pascal.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Now, we can, if we can get a lot of these on just one, then we'll do this, because we're going to get a little bit more damage that way. Let's see if we can get some overpen. Very nice. Is there anyone we can see for the heroic act? No, but we have the high momentum.
Let's get pain and duty go hand in
Yeah,
hand.
yeah. There's a couple of commissar builds that we can do as well. Like I said, I am going to be doing some RP builds as well. Is this dude really just hiding up here? Right, like, come help your boys or something.
As the
Jesus.
Emperor commands, I act.
Ugh, we're going to be able to take shots from here, but I don't think we're going to be able to take good shots from up here. Better yet.
I am his will made manifest.
We'll just keep taking shots to one hits.
Faith without deeds is
I don't think I can hit that one. I'm just horrendously missing. On that note,
I see what others do not.
let's heal a little bit. The reason I'm healing is so I can stack this.
That I shall live.
That, by the way, the reason I got so much MP there was because of my little boots. So just zipped on up. And there's only one guy left alive.
Death comes in silence.
And Abelard will be able to show off all of his lovely, lovely
Pathetically
damage for him.
I took care of this
58.
one.
Yeah. And once I have Reckless Strike, that'll be much higher. So yeah, pretty easy encounter if you start with the sniper. So I wasn't really paying attention to the chat there. As a new player on the Iconoclast playthrough, I made the mistake of taking the Commissar taking command build and not noticing that Tier 5 Iconoclast would disable at all costs. Oh no! Yes! Welcome to... yeah, you are now playing the CFS Kane build. You're now CFS Kane. Drum stacking, Deathlord Blade Dancer with the new augment system and all. Yes, exceptionally OP. Exceptionally OP. Like I said, that was the build that I soloed the game with. I think there might be a possibility of doing it again. There's so many things to pick up. Aurelia Commissar, yeah, there's only one that didn't really. He always hides up there doing nothing. Yeah, it's so annoying. Cool. What boots does Kookaburra have? Skirmisher boots. So she's... look at how all of her traumas go. Yeah, she's using the skirmisher boots. But yeah, Cabela's so strong. With all the new traumas, because they separated and added extra traumas, trauma builds just got stronger. They literally made them stronger. Alright, Abelard's got a new little hat. So that will give him a little bit more armor. Then Pascal, I can give the other hat. Just for 5% armor. Then I'll probably give him the sniper gloves. Look, he's got his little robot arm. Yes, now he's got the sniper gloves, so that will help. And I will probably swap back to arc rifle. Cephas Kane, Caiaphas Kane. Is it Caiaphas Kane? Is it really Caiaphas Kane, not Cephas? So it's... Cephas? Oh my god, Caiaphas Kane. Gross. I'm still calling him Cephas. I don't like that. Caiaphas? No, ew. How did Owlcat botch the difficulty of this game compared to their previous times? They overcorrected. They basically, the other games were far too hard, and so they overcorrected and accidentally made you too strong. And then for Dark Heresy, they've overcorrected again and made it far too hard, and not the fun kind of hard, the kind of hard where it's because most of the stuff doesn't work well. Try and build arc rifle soldier build. Master Tactician. Soldier Master Tactician makes an exceptionally overpowered arc rifle build. I will be having stuff in the spreadsheet for that. But no, that is an exceptionally powerful build. Skill check. Destroy. Soldier is very useless in Dark Heresy. Correct. It is hot trash. What is Warrior Archmilitant Commissar the idea basically to be a tank? Yes, it's to be up front. The pistol stuff is less isn't as good on that build, but it's like it's got that sort of iconic sword and melee thing for 40k. Yeah, Haymar and Dark Heresy is hot trash. Fortress Soldier Master Tactician, yes, correct. Ballistic skill, perception and agility. Your int won't scale as much, unfortunately, but and you won't take the fellowship talents in Master Tactician. Went to the Spires first and actually stuck with Epione and Haymar. So Epione is really good for like stacking buffs. She can get like 80 plus defense if you take the Soldier talent that as you move, you get defense. And I took the ability upgrades that allow her to move more. So I was just having her move to stack infinite like dodge tanking and healing allies. Oh, you're not meant to be there. You're meant to be there for my spot checks. Yeah. How I'm a 3.5 player of Dungeons and Dragons. Right.
See? Right there.
Right, let's get into this next one. Yeah, dropping bolt pistols is the recommended option because bolt pistols just aren't good in this game. The regular pistols and revolvers just massively out damage them.
Another annoyance. All of you will bleed.
Ooh, my starting positions are not good. There's not much I can do for that. They all ran in.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
I am your doom.
Who, what, where, why? Well, I'm gonna want Bella to go first just to get rid of this guy.
As the tenets demand.
Huh. Well, didn't actually get rid of him. Yeah, let's get rid of the explosive stuff. I guess we'll buff Argenta to counteract the fact that she took loads of perception damage this one. Does Las Pistol work on said build? Las Pistol will work, and they are very good. And there's some really good Las Pistols you can get.
I shall not fail.
Oh my god, this guy really don't want to die.
Trust me, death is a blessing.
Unfortunately, she's got some of the bad traumas. So she's got the one that lowers her AP. She's gross. Yeah, that one.
Still standing.
I always give Ulfhelm Typhoon Bolt and a Plasma Pistol. His Plasma's radius is pretty insane. Does he have increased Plasma radius? But I've waited. Still, that's kind of weak on him. But the Typhoon Bolter, yes, is very good. Is that outside of your range? Ugh. We've got pretty bad coverage. But if I shoot this guy, it will actually arc to them.
Enemy is the tread of his faithful.
I've also not got the best coverage for this right now.
Messiah knows all.
That's enough to get the damage. So yeah, let's cheese. I even missed him. Fuck. Right, we'll stun. He probably missed your question, don't worry. Are Astartes pattern plasma pistols the equivalent to Normie's plasma cannon? Yeah, probably. What was the question? Las pistol, yes, good. Best build for first heretic run. Probably the one I'm using. What question did I miss? I'm sorry. Is there a way you can make yourself and everything a tad bit louder? Got you maxed out, still quite a bit quieter. Unfortunately, I can't make myself any louder than I already am, but I can make everything else a little bit quieter. So, tell me if that's better. Is there a boost that I can put on this? I might have to look at trying to get a filter on there to boost it if it's still too quiet. Let me know if that's better. I've turned the background noise down.
Rejoice in battle.
This should buff everyone. Then I'm going to try and flame as much as I can. Line of sight has always been an issue. How's the High Lord of Terror compared to your Commissar Melee build was the question. High Lord of Terror. Which one was that? Let me check the build. High Lord of Terror. Oh, wrong thing. Right, so High Lord of Terror build. So this one is the Deathbod Storing Priest Warrior. So this was the version that I'm updating currently. I need to update that version. Currently, the Blade Dancer one is much stronger, but this build needs to be reworked because it doesn't need a lot of stuff. It's going to be very strong. This is going to be one of the strongest builds in the game as soon as I update it for the augments and stuff and get Cleansing Faith on there. But yes, it is incredibly strong. You can use it as is. I am going to update things, but you can use it as is, and it does fuck. It fucks pretty hard. But I'd say change Thick Skin for Opening Strike. Actually, I will change it on there. Open Engagement. Open Engagement, sorry, I meant. I've changed that there, but yes, very, very useful, very strong build. It's, yeah, you will notice it's incredibly powerful. Just get the augment on your arm for Toxin. Yeah, how is download? How did you find the Final Fantasy 10? Yeah, I went past there a lot. I was actually camped right by it. Because, yeah, I was camped in Black Camp.
As the Emperor none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Sorry if I'm a little slow. Like, post-festival fatigue is hitting me really hard right now. I can barely see.
War is my muse.
You were shooting enemies and not your friends? Yes, I'm trying to make the arc rifle soldier build work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If you join my Discord, ping someone called Whitewing. He's done soldier arc rifle quite a few times, and he's very keen on it. He can give you some early tips before I've updated my stuff. Ideally, though, I want to charge one of them, so I'll start with that. Then, yes.
I will do my duty.
Abelard doing Abelard things. Just hit two different guys for 50 damage. 50 on that one, 50 on that one. Oh, Discord. Discord's linked on all of my YouTube stuff. The Discord... Actually, is that the correct Discord? No, it is. Okay, if that link still works, then damn. You'll have to let us know, Spriggan, if that Discord link still works. But I think that is actually right, now that I look at it.
I am a navigator, not a servant.
Litany of Hatred is still really fucking strong. But the reason I'm doing so much damage isn't really Litany. I will just move a blood up. Litany is still really strong. That's why I'm taking the Flamer. So Litany is adding 150% damage. So yeah, that is still quite a bit. don't get me wrong. But it's mostly Impetus and Open Engagement adding the base damage. But together, Tenets of Retribution, technically not nerfed if you hit enough things. That's why I'm using Flamers in Argenta now. Because now that you can use Flamers in melee, you can actually build Tenants really quickly for your bolters.
I bring mercy and retribution. The shadows will see it done.
Pascal?
Advancing.
Okay, cool. I'll definitely kill those ones. They'll do some damage.
Running binary override. My vow is to serve. Significant value.
Abelard taking hits. Yes.
Guided by faith. I'll do it. the Emperor.
Not bad.
Through the smoke and gunfire.
That will hit our blood. Don't want to do that. But I do want to stop him before he does more nonsense. Oh, 53. Very good. Noctus. Nuntius? Yes, the essay, the service goal. Yeah, it's very fun people who've got there. My game's updated at the moment, not sure when the update dropped. Oh, is there another update? I'll have to have a quick look at that up probably after stream. I'll probably finish stream after this comeback because I am getting hit with such fatigue right now. It is insane. I can't quite get to where I want to get. But I can get next to him.
Victory is imminent.
Reverend, is there talent that stops arc rifle splash damage hitting your allies? Might want to test if that works on psycho powers and the augment. That's funny. But yeah, it does still apply the negative effects. I've reported that to Alcat. It'd be interesting if it does help with psycho powers. That is funny that you mentioned that. I should test that.
I have read tomes of military tactics. Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
What if?
Boom.
A predictable
God, both.
downfall. This galaxy.
Cool. Easy fight, easy win, easy game. Alright, I will save this, quickly run through chat, see if there's anything I missed, and then, yeah, I'm probably going to stop streaming for a bit, host someone else. So we'll send you to raid some who's in my little stream collective. Yeah, Froggy brought us all together, so I should add a little bit more to that sort of stuff. But damn, we have 328 people watching across YouTube and Twitch. That's huge. But yeah, for anyone that yeah, it's in about YouTube side, like helps, Twitch side follows help, and for anyone that subscribes, do join the Discord and stuff. At what point do you get the new colony? Act 2 as soon as you follow the quest lines. You can get very early. Yeah, I need sleep as well. Get Forge Priest, Arc Militant, usually everything true. Just started a new playthrough today, intending to actually finish the game. If you don't get distracted, I managed to die in the prologue and it went pop. That is unfortunately. But yeah, literally still booked. Okay. We are going to go see Milwobble. But I'm going to set that raid up before I end here. So let's see. Raid, yep. Search and filter. So yes, go say hello for me, guys. And yes, no, send all the best, and obviously send all much love to everyone in the community. So everyone on Twitch going over there. Oh, 145 people. Good going. So yeah, let's go. All right, and as for everyone else, thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you all soon. Okay, bye for now.